Ladies, I don't know why I was doing that dramatic pull for the microphone. Ladies, hello. Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? Welcome to the live stream. Today, we are reviewing members' platinum trophy lists. You should know the deal by now, but if you do want to get your platinum trophy list reviewed, you can drop it on the comment on this video if you're watching a VOD, or you can join the Discord and you can post your link in the Discord in the description. And that's kind of where the waiting list is. Of course, if you are a member of the channel, you do get priority on having your list reviewed. So it pays to be part of the community even further, exploiting my fans, which is fantastic. For Aiden, how's it going? Hayden as well. Hayden. Those names sound very similar. Hello, gentlemen. How are you doing? CJ, what's up, party people? Time to steal. You mean borrow some platinums? So it's always good. It's always good. Mr. T-Tam, how's it going? Bomb Chop, how's it going, sexy? Captain, what's up? How are you today? Chat, how are we? Good. Good Wednesday. Sorry, I'm just pulling up the live chat on my phone. Because obviously I can't see the chat when I get going, so I have to pull it up on my iPad to watch it. I was actually super early, but what I decided to do was I actually scheduled the stream for Friday, so we're going to be playing some bad children's games, which is always fun, isn't it? Doing good. Finished Super Meat Boy story last night. Nice. I'm chat, right? I'm struggling so much with Final Fantasy 7, trying to beat the Ruby weapon or whatever it's called, the Ruby ultimate thing. For the life of me, I just can't do it. And you're meant to do like a slot machine glitch where you can like manipulate it, but I'm just so fucking bad at doing it. So I might have to try and do it legit, which is kind of putting a spanner in the works when it comes to getting my my so-called quick Final Fantasy 7 Platinum. That's what I've been doing. William, how's it going? Welcome in. Good. Finally figuring out how to make a video thing. Ooh, exciting. Grinding the Avatar game right now. And damn, you didn't know there was this much stuff to collect. I mean, it's a Ubisoft game, right? What do we expect? Of course, there's going to be a whole load of stuff to collect in that. Hopefully it's good, though. I was thinking he was watching a Man United game. No, I did consider watching it. I've got washing in as well, and I was like, do I get the washing out and watch the game? I've left the washing in and not watched the game. I was just doing YouTube admin, to be honest with you. That's what I was doing. Minch, hello. How's it going? Welcome in. Yeah, we got some more Baby Shark on Friday and the Elf on the Shelf game. I'm hoping between now and Friday I've got the Final Fantasy 7 Platinum, so... But good night for Arsenal tonight, chat. Man City dropping even more points. Hey, Garden, what's up, dude? Welcome in. Hope everyone's had a good day. You had a great Battlefield stream yourself, playing the campaign. Hope the stream goes great. Oh, thanks, dude. How are you finding the Battlefield campaign? I know it can be quite temperamental for some people, but I think it might be fixed. Yeah, is Wednesday Happy Hump Day or is that Thursday? I guess the hump's in the middle, right? Even though they're not. Let's do that. Just get caught and spam that plus. Yeah, to get Knights of the Old Republic, Knights of the Round Table. I need to get. Basically, I'm watching Optinoob's guide on how to do it, and you get a bunch of stuff from defeating Emerald Weapon, and that stuff you can go speak to an old man, and he gives you a bunch of drops that you could technically use to benefit you. So I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to farm a golden chocobo to then go to the cave where you can find the Knights of the Round Table. Yeah, it's very convoluted on how to do it, and it's kind of going against the guide I'm watching. So I'm like, what do I do? But to manipulate the Kate Sif thing, I'm like 2 out of 3. I can get that consistently. It's just getting the last one to get the game over. But I'm going to give it like a few more practices, and if I don't get it within like 10-15 minutes, I'll just have to work out how to do it the long way. But it's all good. Right, should we do some platinum reviews, chat? Say hello to yourselves. That is always fun. All right, so first up we have got Habin is cool, and then we have also got My Love is a Stapler up this week. So this is the current waiting list. So on the 14th of January we've got Mr. T-Tam, Ashtray Aim, also known as Lost, And then we've also got First Time Gamer. So we've got 3 people being reviewed next week, which is an absolutely crazy week for reviews. So 3 people. And then on the 21st of January, we've got Burgerella, and we've also got Fallout as well. So this is the next batch of members. Again, if there's any members that have been missed, make yourself known. But to my knowledge, this is fully updated. And then once we sort of catch up to this, then we can go back to reviewing the general subscribers and stuff like that. You was right last night. You went to bed 2 hours after you left the stream yesterday. It's always the way, isn't it, when you get into bed? You're just there chilling. You can't do the shark come over this way. Yeah, that shark will work. You've not been okay. Had a bit of a rough day with your headache. Oh no. Hopefully my my what's it? My voice isn't hurting your head even more, Minch. Has it been? How's the snowstorm? Chocobo Sage. Yeah, I've spoken to a Chocobo man, and I've brought a hanger or something, a cage for them to go in. Welcome in, Javin. That is a Nike Tech that I've got on. Is it? I don't really think it's a Roadman thing, is it? I think it's just great warmth. I think Nike Techs are some of the warmest piece of clothing you can get, and my house is a bit cold at the moment, so. Hopefully you can do your second no death run with me on. Hopefully I'm not too distracting. You're at 83 platinums now, 11 more than when you submitted. Nice. Yes, chat. Don't forget to join the Discord. I should probably pin that, shouldn't I? Thank you for the reminder. Doing it for me, eh? Liam, welcome in. How's it going, buddy? Lumdubs, how you doing, dude? Need to be added to the list. All right, cool. You've posted your link in the relevant area, right? I think it just needs to be. I'll write it in here so it gets added. Lumdubs. Are there any other members in the live chat right now that that haven't been reviewed that are members? I'm going to assume Captain. I don't think you've been reviewed, have you? I can't see your name there. Is your Captain? Is your list in the Discord? Did you want it reviewed right now, or did you want to wait? Well, welcome in, Apple. Yeah, it's members only today, or it's basically what happened was I just wanted to reward the members, and it was kind of an idea that happened. So, as you can see, the amazing support I've had over the past few months, I just thought, why not prioritize members, and then we'll get back to doing subscribers. So rest assured, subscriber lists will be reviewed, but there is obviously quite a lot of them to get through. So I just take my time with it. But yeah, it looks clean in the all black. Yeah, I've been wanting to get a grey one as well. Grey ones look pretty cool. No snowstorm today. Apparently it was last day was just there. Ah, okay. You're doing all right. Good to hear, bro. Not done you, Bomb Shop. Do we make exceptions for Bomb Shop because he's a moderator? How many platinum? Like, I think just to get through with people. Like we closed the resubmissions, didn't we? But maybe we can make an excuse for Bomb Shop, assuming he's got the Peppa Pig platinum. That is. Your first time gamer. Oh, okay, cool, perfect. I'll put in brackets Captain there. Haven't been like to in a couple of years. No worries. Well, anyway, members, if you're a member of the channel, let me know if you've not been added to that list or on the waiting list. Me, you haven't been, but you don't mind holding off so others can. It's up to you, Gunn. If you like, I can put you down, mate. Obviously, you'll have probably until it'll probably be the end of January, start of February. Again, right. I'll say this now, and then we'll get on with the list. Members, if you haven't, submit your list in the Discord. If it's already in there, just reply to it so I can see it and I can add it to this essentially. If not, then it won't be reviewed until you scream about it. Anyway, right, moving on. What's my thoughts on trying to get platinums for the Talos Principle games? They're puzzle games and pretty unique. I can't even say that word. I know the word what it is. I don't really have any comments on it, Zap, to be honest. For me personally, I don't like puzzle games, and I do recall a comment on one of my videos about the Talos Principle games. I personally just wouldn't go for them. They're just not something I could ever see myself enjoying. Like, I hate puzzle games. Like, there's the odd few exceptions where I do enjoy puzzle games. But like, for instance, a game like that, I'd probably end up following a guide, and then it's just like I'm watching something for 9 hours without taking it in. Like, where's the enjoyment? So yeah, I wouldn't play it personally. But it does seem like I have seen them. They do look interesting, so I'm sure people that are into that like really enjoy it. Maker, I'll do you again if you do me again deal. That could be the move, to be fair. Could be the move. Joint live stream. Have you heard about the deaths of James Bond, wanting him to be more modern, aka no longer a womanizer? I've not heard about that, but surely, like, without sounding like a sexist pig, surely there are still men that are womanizers in 2026. Like, I don't know, like, isn't that just James Bond's character though? He's just a bit of a ladies man. I wouldn't say that. Like, what is there a difference between a ladies man and a womanizer? Like, I don't know. I don't really follow James Bond, so I don't know if that's like if they stopped him having like romantic relationships in movies, like, are people gonna cry about that? I find a lot of the times in movies, like sex and all of those stuff, it's just not really needed. If anyone wants a review, they should get Peppa Pig. Yeah, facts. There we go. Members, let Aiden know in the Discord. Why do so many people see the world burn? Yeah, I thought so, Zaf. I thought so. I did remember the picture and the name. As long as we can get a game, we can all pan around us. 5K subs, you'll stream and do the voices of all the characters. I can't wait for that day. The puzzles teach you about the mechanics. Nearly all can be done without guides. There's some frustrating aspects though, like the mayor elections. Yeah, I think it's probably. I just don't think it's something that I could see myself doing personally, like playing it. I'm sure there's probably some other content creators that would really sort of like strive at doing the prince what are they called, that the Talos Principle games. Like, yeah, I just don't really think they're for me. They sound cool. What's a womanizer? Honestly, I don't know the exact definition. It's probably just a scumbag. Based on dialogue selections, right? Sounds like a lot to do for the platinums. Probably a better experience to play just by yourself. Welcome in, Ashtray. Satire, welcome in, buddy. How are you doing? How are you doing, Mr. Goat? Hope you're doing well. Is Bond a womanizer, though? He's attractive and the women throw themselves at him. It'd be rude not to show them some love. There we go. I was gonna say, like, I've watched like the Daniel Craig James Bonds as a kid, and it's like, I don't know, like, it's not like he was fucking Charlie from 2.5 Men. Do you know what I mean? Like, constantly being like not calling women back and just being a scumbag. Like, I don't think James Bond's like that, is he? No, welcome in, dude. Thank you for look, I'm tripping up my words there. Welcome in, buddy, and thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel. I do appreciate that. Chat, get some fucking W's in there. If you're a member already, get the Drake emojis in there, show some love. Thank you, buddy. Welcome in. Nort, while you're here, buddy, if you're in the Discord, did you want your platinum list reviewed in a future week? Members do get priority. Just let one of the mods know. It's a fun game about PS Plus. You end up playing the game 3 times if you don't make any errors in dialogue. So yeah, best not to play for. Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like a lot of the time platinums can ruin games, can't they? Yeah, or Barney from How I Met Your Mother. That's probably a good example of a womanizer. I just posted the link in the Discord. Sweet. Might drop it one day. Not enough to show off just yet. Right, got you, dude. I was gonna say, from the videos you've made already, you've got some banging games on there, so I'm excited to see the list get even bigger. Right, we're probably about a very long time into this stream, drop a like or you will be cursed with eternal beauty. Join the Discord if you want to get reviewed or leave a comment. I'm going to start cracking on this, and I will also keep monitoring the live chat. But I hope everyone's well, and I've answered everything so far. XMGYF. I don't know what that means. Have a Cuban GF trophy hunter. I want to hit 300 platinums as the main goal. Super fan of Bad Bunny, my goat and my king. TULY4. I don't know what the abbreviations mean. Unfortunately, I'm Unk status now, so don't know what they mean. But we've got Habin is cool, also known as Habin in the live chat. If you're in here, buddy, welcome in. Oh, it's probably a PSN code to sync it. Is that a thing? Welcome in, Fern. How's it going? So we've got level 418 and we've got 109 platinum trophies then. And we've got a 55% completion rate with 82 completed games. We do have some hidden trophies on here. So I'm curious, don't know what they are, curious in a way. But yeah. Let's see what we've got up then, shall we? So Plague Tale Innocent to kick things off. Pretty strong start, pretty good game. I would want to try the second one at some point. Requiem, I believe, is the second one. I think Innocent's the first one. But yeah, overall it's like a pretty fun game. I played it when I wasn't a trophy hunter person, and then went back like last year or the year before just to clean it up. Pretty good game. I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I was, but I feel like a lot of people in the community probably have experienced Plague Tale. Or something by now. We've got A Way Out, of course. This is a great co-op game. I would advise, if you've got a friend to play it with, you could play it by yourself if you wanted to, but it's definitely recommended playing like with a friend, or if you wanted to introduce like a partner to gaming, like the couch co-op games from, I believe it is Hazelight Studios, that make these split screen games. Like, they're fantastic. So good job there. 3.5% as well. Awesome. Another Crab's Treasure. This is like the Souls-like Mr. Krabs game in a way. Money. But it's meant to be quite difficult, but I think you can make it easier with modifiers in the settings. So I don't know if that's truly a 5 out of 10, but still good job, and a 4.4%. Things you love to see for another Crab's Treasure. When you make your PSNP account, you need to add a code to your bio to sync it. Almost at... Oh, right. Yes. I remember doing that ages ago, Hayden. I remember that. Rubbing it in that they have a girlfriend. I need to rub it in. You're scheduled for next week, so you got a little longer to fix yours up. Yeah. So you're next week, buddy. I could put it to the week after potentially if need be. But yeah. Does anybody know how to unhide trophies? It says you have a single hidden and you have no idea what it is or how it got hidden. You could have potentially hidden it from your console itself. So it could be a PS3 game, could be a PS4 game. So you might need to actually go, like, you're going to need to hunt down what potentially is hidden throughout all of your trophies and then unhide it on your console, or see if it tells you on there, but I don't know. By play A Way Out solo, Captain, what I mean is you just put the two controllers and you play it solo. Like, obviously, yes, it is technically co-op. You do need two controllers and it is split screen, but I mean, like, I played portions of the game solo myself at points just to go and get trophies, so like you can definitely solo it. I'm pretty sure as well. I don't think it's A Way Out. I think It Takes Two, but I'm pretty sure Snamwages has, like, one of his videos is getting 100% with two, like, just by yourself with two controllers. Not the intended way to do it though. How I got the platinum for Cocoon, no missables, quick fun game, pretty insane indie game. I've not. It's on my list of things to do. But it's one that's caught my eye, but not caught my eye enough to get to it because I've just been busy with other things. Oh, there you go. Hopefully that Hayden's coming clutch there. Hopefully that will tell you how to find the hidden trophies. Think you can get a gun in that game and it one-taps people? Oh, is it? Damn. You're John Marston. Well, welcome in, John. How old are you? You got to be like 150 years old, surely, if you're John Marston. That's the Red Dead guy, right? Welcome in, John. To assure the night shift next week and won't be able to catch the stream. So if you can push me back 1 week, you'd appreciate. Yeah, I can do that. No problem. Fuck it. Ashtray, we'll do you tonight. We'll do you tonight. Fuck it. Seeing as you're here. Do you want me to do it tonight? Or do you want me to do it on the 21st of Jan? Let me know. All right. Back to the show. Assassin's Creed Mirage. I did not vibe with this game one bit. I can appreciate they tried to take things back to basics with Mirage, but it still just didn't hit. I thought the story was pretty dead. 6% though, decent rarity. Astro's bot and Astro's Playroom, 100% on those. Nice. I need to 100% Astro bot myself. It's just finding the time to do it, but good job on those. The Telltale Batman games, again, these are pretty goated. Big fan of these ones, and they're fairly decent percentages for Telltale games. Black Myth Wukong up next. Pretty respectable grind that. 50 hours, 5 out of 10, 2 playthroughs, 6%. Still pretty high for what I would consider a reasonable time sink and also quite a difficult one. Seen a fair bit about it. Not really my kind of game, personally. It's just a bit too difficult for me. But yeah, it does seem pretty cool. Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons remake. Nice. I've seen this one. This looks like a nice, quick, easy win in terms of a platinum. Like 4 hours, 2 out of 10, 5%. Pretty good job. And it looks like the play style of it is pretty unique as well. So yeah, well, let's try that at some point. Bug Snacks, a flat 10% there. Nice. 2 out of 10. I've always wanted to try Bug Snacks because I'm aware that like the ending kind of spirals into something really cool. But I just looked at it and I was like, I'm playing this for the wrong reasons. I'm not playing it because I kind of want to enjoy it and see what happens. Like I'm playing it to get the platinum and it just looks so monotonous collecting everything. I was like, I'm actually not going to do it. And it's left PlayStation Plus now, but I'm sure it is a good game. Just don't really know how like the platinum experience goes. Cocoon takes 4 to 5 hours, you think? Yeah, that's following a guide as well, is it not? I think that's what I do, but like I'm trying to, when I play games, I'm trying to follow guides less because I feel like it's kind of ruining the experiences. I kind of want to just play them. So like a game like Cocoon, probably great if I'm doing a challenge video where I need to like bust out a platinum really quickly. But if I'm not doing a challenge, then I'd probably just leave it, if that makes sense. Oh, the gun in Another Crab's Treasure one-shots bosses. Damn. Sometimes it says it's hidden if you play games that pass the 250 trophy cap on PSMP. Think if you get a trophy on DLC past the 250 cap, it says it's hidden. Right, got you. So what is it? Dead by Daylight that's got a crazy amount of trophies, or Vampires Masquerade? Yeah, I'll do it tonight, Astro. I'll do it tonight. I playing a game by a certain someone, modding and looking at editing all at once. Damn, Aiden's cooking tonight. Just make sure you have snacks, it'll make you hungry. What, bug snacks? Redemption, welcome in, buddy. City drop points again. We can go eight points clear if we beat Liverpool. I know, man. I know. It's going to be a tough game regardless. I know Liverpool have a weakened side. I have a feeling Ekatike might play, but obviously if he doesn't start tomorrow, then they are a little bit cooked, Liverpool. So it's definitely time to stamp on their necks and stamp on City's necks and just really take advantage of it. But yeah, it's going to be a tough game and we just need to stay focused. But you know, we're in a good position, but it's a marathon, not a sprint. So we just got to stay focused. But yeah. Some good results tonight, all across the Premier League. Pretty cool. That's a lot of Call of Duty. It is a fair amount of Call of Duty. Not to suck my own dick, but I've got a lot more Call of Duties on my lists. Who else was it when I reviewed their list on a video? Was it Crow or somebody? They had just in it. They literally had every single Call of Duty on their list. It was insane. But Bunny Raid is up next. This was a free game and it was just so shit. I've got this platinum and it's just absolutely awful. I can't recommend it. It's just like it's just so dodgy. Is the best way to put it. It just feels like a waste of time. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019, again, probably the easiest Call of Duty platinum you're gonna get, and it's an ultra rare as well. So definitely recommend it if you're into shooters or wanted to try it out. I know I got cooked on TikTok for saying this was easy. Apparently, playing a game on veteran is it's bad and scary, but it's honestly not that bad. A 3 out of 10 is easy. As long as your hands aren't potatoes, you'll be good. Modern Warfare 2 campaign remastered, decent, 1.4%. So that obviously takes off the Spec Ops, which is probably the real challenge of MW2, to be honest. But even that's not too bad. Modern Warfare remastered, 5 out of 10. Yeah, I guess the final mission, the airplane one's probably the hardest bit there. 0.8 as well, awesome. And then COD Vanguard and World War Two, two Call of Duties that you don't really see all too often, which is nice to see. Vanguard has some difficult trophies in. There's like the Lady Nightingale where you have to clear out the department store. I always talk about it because I played this game probably like when I wasn't a trophy hunter, and I was like, oh yeah, screw it. Like I've played it for a veteran. I'll just try and get the platinum. Like I'll just try and get all the trophies because like why not? And the Lady Nightingale, like that mission, it was just so buggy and glitchy because you have to kill every single enemy without breaking stealth, and it's like so difficult to do. And if you miss an enemy but don't know that you've missed one before progressing, it like fucks it up. So it's like it's very dodgy, but it put me off for some time. Then I was like, obviously came back to platinum hunting. I was like, yeah, I need to lock in and do this. But good stuff there. The zombies isn't too bad. The zombies on World War Two, though, I would say they are quite difficult. The Easter eggs on the first map are just insane. Castle crashes as well, nice. 0.6% there, 5 out of 10. 20 hours though, not too bad. Literally playing Bugsnax as we speak. Nice one. Call of Duty, don't shoot me, bro. We're gonna have a light show and Tifa apparently at the Emirates for Liverpool game. Good. I mean, it's a big game. Like we need to do that. Like, and people are probably gonna call us cringe, but if it gets the players going, gets the fans going, everyone fucking turning up, then good. Like, it's really awesome when we do that and we do it right. Hopefully, it's not a fucking shitty Tifo like we did for the Champions League, because that was abysmal. You got a decent amount of CODs. Yeah, you do, don't you? Random guy, welcome in. Bugsnax is peak. Keep it in my pants. Okay, I'll keep it in there. Yeah, still a long way to go. It's the funny thing about the Premier League is like every other fan is saying, oh yeah, like it's embarrassing if you don't win the league, and they're acting as if we won the league in November. Like it's like I don't know. For some reason, Arsenal fans, every other fan base that isn't an Arsenal fan, call us annoying and like we're always in your face and like rubbing it in. But whenever like I don't rub it in, like, I'm just like gotta stay composed. Like we need to get to the end of the season, then I'll celebrate. Like it's just so bizarre. Every it seems that every other football team supporter loves to focus on Arsenal. You got to focus on your own club, innit? Cocoon, great taste. Dark Souls, wow. Yeah, speaking of Cocoon, there we go. 2 out of 10, 5 hours, and then 18 hours and 18 minutes. Nice. And it has 18 trophies as well. That's a whole lot of 18s, which is pretty cool. 11% there, so it's slowly rising on the older PS or PlayStation rarities there. Dark Souls, I think in my Discord, people were saying that Dark Souls aren't actually that difficult once you like suss out what you need to do and like over level yourself. Could be wrong, but not to take away from the 6 out of 10 free playthroughs in 110 hours, because that's absolutely insane for the Dark Souls free platinum there. We've got Days Gone as well. I hate to break it to you, and I hate to break it to Haben here, but I just feel sorry. 60 hours of time was wasted on that piece of trash. And this comes from somebody that loves zombie games. So just Days Gone is not it, and it's not peak. But congratulations on having it. I hope everyone that does play it enjoys it. Deadpool as well. Awesome. 1.3%. So it's a nice little ultra rare there, which is sexy. I still think one of my favorite videos to date is me doing the permadeath run on the hardest difficulty to get the final trophy in Deadpool, and it's like I look back at it and I think, oh wow, that was like early YouTube where like everything was so bad. So thankfully it doesn't have too many views. But it's probably one of my favorite videos. Like it was so like what's it? It was just so cool to like lock in and learn how to do an entire level without dying, and going from like 3 hour runs, getting it down to like 38 minutes was cool. It's on sale for 360. Defo worth to give it a try on a platinum. What game? What Bugsnax is 360? See, I'm reluctant. I mean, personally, I wouldn't play Bugsnax, as I said, because I'd be doing it for the wrong reasons. But it was on PlayStation Plus, and I almost like begrudge then paying for a game that was free at one point. Ashley, welcome in, buddy. How you doing? Nightingale wasn't bad because you could take a slow duck and dive. Was the worst because the straight RNG took you hours to get the luck. Oof. Days Gone is peak. I just don't understand what's good about Days Gone. Like, do people that like Days Gone, did you enjoy the story? Was the story worth it? Because I can imagine playing the game itself is probably fine, but doing the platinum just seems like it's such a like you would hate yourself at the end of it. You cry every time I talk bad about Days Gone. God forbid a silly man has a silly opinion. Fun fact, due to your account being tainted by your dad trying games on your profile, you're going to platinum Iron Man VR. That's pretty dope. Not many people have that game, let alone the platinum. That would be sick. So did Pepper trash, but not, but won't say Bugsnax. Is this guy? Okay, Peppa Pig is peak and took 1 hour. Bugsnax takes 15 hours, and I'd just be following a guide for 15 hours getting collectibles. I think you've done the member list properly for you. Oh, thank you, dude. Appreciate it. Story's great. It just starts very slow. Yeah, I mean that's the thing for me though. Like if a story moves at a snail pace, I will just move on to something else. Like I don't have time to waste really. Like and and can we agree that the opening is just an awful rip-off of The Last of Us, and like you don't even feel any emotion for the characters. Like it was just so poorly done, I thought. Story is good. Bit too long though, John. Welcome indeed. You don't pay attention to the story in most games. You love the gameplay. Days Gone, the horse chasing you down and getting low on ammo. It's just a good loop. Yeah, but the problem is it takes so long to get to that loop. Like people talk about, oh yeah, this game was so good because you have to play 30 hours and then it finally opens up. Like what the fuck? Just let me have fun from the beginning. Throwing nades into a horde. The thing is though, like you can do that on any game. You could go and play World War Z if you wanted to get hordes. Like I'm sure that's just as good. Or Back for Blood. I want to see you do Borderlands 2 if you haven't already played Peak. Peak game, peak story villain. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna rush to Borderlands 2. I've got like the PS3 version that I would like to clean up on the backlog, but it's a big commitment, and I also don't want to hate myself. I kind of want to enjoy what I'm playing at the minute. Zombies and motorcycles, what's not to love about it? It's just so clunky at the start though. Like it's really difficult to get into. Like really difficult. And like everyone agrees that Days Gone is a very difficult game to get into. So it's like fair play for sticking with it. Yeah, it gets better, but like I'd rather play something else. Iron Man VR trophy list is kind of nuts with the collectibles and difficulty. You need to use different controllers than PS4 and 5, the vertical ones. Oh, like the move controllers. Yeah, shit. That's going to be quite difficult then. That'd be really cool to have on your list though. Days Gone collectibles are fine. You only need 75%. Oh, they've got collectibles. That fucking sucks. Only 75%. Welcome in, Titch. Feel like you could make the same argument for games like Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, no, I have the same opinion for Red Dead Redemption 2. I think I played 5 or 6 chapters, lost interest, and then it's just very hard to get back into. I think like that's more of a me thing though. Like at the time, maybe I would have enjoyed it, but I was only enjoying it because my friends were playing it. I can appreciate Red Dead 2 has some great features in it, but like, do I really care about my beard growing in real time? Probably not. Do I really care that my horse has a 20-inch dick? Probably not. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'd rather just play something else that gets my enjoyment and tickles my pickle in real time. Moderators, clip that. I'm sure we can make an edit from that. You say that you move on if the story starts slow, but you platinum Baby Shark. Baby Shark's peak. Baby Shark is peak. The point is though, Fern, Baby Shark takes 3 hours for an ultra rare. Days Gone takes 60 hours, and like I can literally just Google the ending to Days Gone, and it's like you're never getting Days Gone 2, so it's kind of pointless to get invested in 60 hours for it to go. Sorry, That's the ending, and we're leaving it. Do you know what I mean? You good? Thank you. Yeah, I'm doing good. Thank you, Ash. Doing good, dude. Star Wars Outlaws finally came. Awesome stuff. Make sure to let Flashy know that it came. Good to know that it's got to you. Hopefully everyone else has got their games as well. Hopefully you enjoy it. Congrats on winning the giveaway. Do you think Horizon's better than Days Gone? Tried to play Horizon, again, couldn't get into it, wasn't for me. And I thought, I've played enough games like this from Ubisoft at the time. I know it's not a Ubisoft game, but I've played enough games like Horizon to go, I actually just can't be bothered. Like the story, I didn't care about the story. I didn't care about the world. It didn't grip me. And then I thought, I'm not going through this. Like I just can't be bothered. So I just put it down. Brawler, welcome in. How you doing? If you had to get the platinum again, which game would you pick? Rematch or Days Gone? Rematch. Like with Rematch, I would just ask Castromo because he was like, mate, you should have just asked me and it would have made it a lot easier instead of me trying to solo it. Like as much as I didn't really rate Rematch, it takes half the time than Days Gone. And if you're playing with a friend, it can speed it up. You love The Witcher 3, but that story definitely went on 15 to 20 hours longer than it needed to be. I honestly can't really remember The Witcher 3. Like I enjoyed it and I actually played the DLCs and thoroughly enjoyed those. They were really cool. What did you just hear? I don't know, CJ. You've died twice in the last stage by being a dumbass. Oh no. Don't worry, Hayden. You'll get it. You'll get it next time. There's a reason why Days Gone got middling reviews. I mean, exactly that. Like, I think with reviews, you can take them with a pinch of salt and you can use them to strengthen or weaken an argument. Like, do you know what I mean? You can use them for whatever narrative you're trying to spin. But, like, I feel like it's accurate with Day. Like, I generally do feel like the Days Gone reviews are accurate. It's just mid. Like, it's mid. Like, it's okay. Are there better zombie games? Yeah. Does it have a few good features? Yeah. Like maybe, do you know what I mean? Like, but it's like just because it's got a few cool features doesn't really make it a great game. I don't get it wrong though, right? If you enjoy Days Gone, you enjoy it. Like, jizz to it, come to it, orgasm to it. Do what you got to do to it. I'm happy for you. It's just not for me. Anyway, I've provoked enough reactions. Death squared. I don't know what this is. It kind of looks like it should be a Portal-like game there, but it's a 0.9%, which is pretty cool. We've got the Deliver Us games, Deliver Us Mars and Moon. I preferred Deliver Us Moon, to be honest with you. I thought it was the better game. Deliver Us Mars just felt like it did too much and didn't really fuck with it. But good job there. Pretty rare games to have. Demon Souls as well. Good job. I can respect having here, getting the difficult games in. Detroit Become Human again. Another goated game. I really do adore games where you can like pick multiple options. And speaking of Dispatch as well, fantastic game. I actually gave this for my Game of the Year vote. Purely because I didn't complete Death Stranding 2 and I wanted to give it to a game that I actually completed. And Dispatch was so good, I thought, like really, really good. And pretty rare game to get as well. You doing good, Brawler? Good to hear, buddy. And yeah, I'm doing all good, thank you. Start reviewing the trophy list, boy. Yeah, I need to get to it. I'm being baited by chat. Why did it take you 3 attempts to download your videos? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe your internet's bad. So guessing you avoid most Ubisoft games. I've played a good portion of Ubisoft games, to be fair. Like, I think my most recent one that I platinumed was Assassin's Creed Shadows last year. And now I'm actually playing Star Wars Outlaws at the minute, which is a Ubisoft game, I believe. But that's been quite fun. Yeah, I think it just depends. Like people go through phases. Like I do enjoy Assassin's Creed and Far Cry games, but I do understand they are quite repetitive and boring. So you kind of have to pick and choose when you do them and don't play similar games back to back, if that makes sense. You're gonna have to ban me. You cannot ban the boss. So sad they said no Days Gone 2 ever, and then they tease us by dropping Days Gone Remastered. Days Gone Remastered was like the biggest waste of time ever. Like, surely, is it Bloodborne that people want? Like 60 FPS? Like, why didn't they? I know it's obviously a different studio, but like, I don't know. Like, did you really need a Days Gone Remastered or whatever the fuck it was? Like, I feel like they kind of did that to like stir the pot to be like, oh, there is interest. Please give us, funding to get a sequel. Bro, these are just a bunch of wankers. Maybe I should change the membership to Wankers Goon Squad. So glad you have a headset on. Oh fucking hell, yeah. If there's any kids watching this, fuck shit, poo, fuck wank, cum. There you go, kids. Hopefully your parents ban your iPad. Um, if you like games of multiple endings, do the Metro games. I don't like the Metro games. I think they're really cool. I think they're really cool stories, but I can't get on with the gameplay, unfortunately, with the Metro games. But I do think they're quite cool. Torin, welcome in. Let's go. Happy New Year, new list, new trophies. How you doing? Welcome in. You have to go back and clean up Suicide Squad Platinum. That's a bad game. I wanted to. I'm evil. Yeah. I did want to start Suicide Squad. I was like, I'm either going to get it for really cheap, or I'm going to get it on PlayStation Plus. And eventually it did. I held the line and it came to PlayStation Plus. But then I thought, I actually just can't be bothered. Like, it's just going to be a long platinum to do. But this is coming from a man that enjoyed Gotham Knights. So maybe I would have enjoyed Justice League, or say Suicide Squad, Save the Justice League, whatever it is. Because I imagine now with all the DLC, it might be easier to get the platinum. But Donut County, pretty fun, chilled out, easy game to get there. I've done it myself. It's cool. Elden Ring as well. And then Elden Ring Night Rain. Did Elden Ring Night Rain get some DLC, or did they just like release like another edition of it to make more money? Because I saw something in the PSN store about this game, and I don't know what it was. But quite high percents for games that are considered quite difficult to do. So you can really tell that the Elden Ring folk really do enjoy these titles. Well done. Fall Guys, 10 out of 10 platinum there. 0.5%. Good job. Far Cry 6, nice. I always seem to think that Far Cry 6 is a longer platinum than it is, but 30 hours isn't too bad, and it's like fairly decent. You know what you're getting with Ubisoft. We got Game of Thrones, the Telltale game there. That should be a 1 out of 10. It's pulling a different trophy list, I'm pretty sure there. Ghost of Tsushima, then also Ghosts of Yotai. Awesome, things you love to see. I will hopefully get to Ghost of Yotai at some point. But 50 hours is quite a long time. I don't know if I've got 50 hours to spend on a game. I'll probably get that on a mega sale, or maybe when it comes to Plus, maybe when it's like 20 quid. Goat Simulator as well. They made a game about yours truly. 3%. I'm surprised it's not higher, to be honest with you, because I don't think Goat Sim's particularly hard. And look, done in 6 hours, so it's done in a pretty quick time. And like the only hard trophy is the Flappy Goat one, but all you really need to do is turn off your sound so you don't hear the annoying music, and lock in for probably about 30 minutes to an hour. And you'll probably get that hardest trophy in it. Like, it's not bad to do. God of War and God of War Ragnarok as well. Fair enough. I'm not the biggest fan of these games, but there's a community for them, and they're quite rare ones to have. Grounded, 75 hours. Hot damn. 1% are there. Nice. Helldivers 2 for Super Earth. Things you love to fucking see. I love Helldivers 2. It's a really, really fantastic game. I was at the point where I left it for so long, where all of the ship module upgrades, I needed to do so many, because every time they update the game, it makes some of the trophies harder and longer. Title of your sex tape. But yeah, it was regardless, Helldivers 2 is just such a fun game, even if you're not a trophy hunter. It's just fantastic. Really, really good. Played Gotham Knights, and it's much better than Suicide Squad. Yeah, I mean, I did Gotham Knights solo, and I could imagine if you did that with friends, it'd be a lot better. But I enjoyed it. I know at the time people complained about, oh, it's not 60 FPS. It didn't bother me. But back then I was less picky about things as well. Gotham Knights was all right. At the end, going for the platinum made it. Yeah, I could imagine it's a lot of grinding for Gotham Knights, isn't it? Doesn't live up to the Arkham games, which is where the bar is for Batman games. True, but it kind of does scratch an itch. I thought, at least. I was like, I kind of want a Batman-styled game, and that did scratch the itch. Night Rain did get an expansion, but didn't add any trophies. Right, I thought it did something. But yeah, thank you for the clarification on that. Semenyo dropping stinkers on FPL. He scored tonight. How can he drop a stinker if he scored a goal? I'm pretty sure he scored, didn't he? Captain Gabriel against Liverpool, because you're certain we'll play that shit. I mean, that's bold, Captain and Gabriel. It normally makes sense to do a striker, but fair. He'll probably end up scoring a header. Grounded is so good. Is it? Would you recommend it? You just can't believe Naughty Dog haven't released a new game in the PS5 life cycle. 7 years. AAA titles are getting so long it makes remasters are the thing to do now. Yeah, it's just a shame, isn't it? Welcome in King Botyfish. Grounded isn't 75 hours, it's closer to 60 to 65. It's still a fucking long time though, isn't it? Jeez. So many good games on this list that you'd like to play. Elder Scrolls Online will keep you busy for a while. Yeah, I tried to play Elder Scrolls Online and I just couldn't really get into it. Like, I'm a big fan of Skyrim and it just didn't really tickle my pickle like I thought it would. But yeah, it is a big shame that Naughty Dog haven't released anything, to be honest with you. Like, I think there is obviously a wider question of why does game development take so long? Hopefully it's a little bit quicker now that people have, devs are working on PlayStation 5s more and they're not having to think about PlayStation 4s. But yeah, it's one of those things. It's like, sometimes when games come out too quickly, they're really buggy and stuff. So at least if a game's been in development for 7, 8 years, like, it's hopefully going to be fine. But it just sucks because Naughty Dog do make really good games. Welcome in Six Side. To be honest, some of the games for the completions are exaggerated. You platinum Ghost and Yotai with like 43 hours of gameplay, so definitely give it a go. Yeah, but it's not far off 50 hours though. Like, I do know that a lot of these times are take with a pinch of salt, for instance. I do know, like, I'm aware of that when it comes to playing games. It's just like a rough benchmark, isn't it? But like 40 to 50 hours is still quite a big time out, like a big time sink, I would say, for me, like, just of everything that I do. And I just don't really have that much time to commit, if that makes sense, which is a shame because there's probably a whole bunch of games that I do miss out on just because of what I what I do now. Hey, dumb as hell. You thought it said 0 points instead of 6 points. Oh, there you go. I would transfer out Semenyo from your team though, because the man's like, tonight was his last game for Bournemouth. He's going to Man City. That's pretty much confirmed, and I don't really know how often he'll start for Man City. So you may as well cash in on the money or the transfer. Grounded is hard. Recommended from you. You loved it. It's a survival game, and it was a horror for you because you hate spiders. But with a friend, it's fun. Oh, interesting. If you wanted to go for it, let you know you do the PS4 stack, it'd be quicker because you've done it once already. I probably wouldn't play it, to be honest with you, mate. I see that it is sort of recommended and good, but I just don't think it would be something for me to do. Still come out of a glitch mess like Cyberpunk. Yeah, Cyberpunk wasn't that bad for me, at least. I had a few glitches, but it wasn't like groundbreaking. Oh no, you died again. Damn. High on Life, what a banging game this was. I'm actually so stoked for the sequel of it. I would love to get like some early access or hands on to this one. I'm gonna manifest it and see if I can get something to do with High on Life 2 because I thoroughly enjoyed the first one, and I'm super grateful that it's just dropping on all consoles. We don't have to wait, like, there's no exclusivity period. But if you like Rick and Morty, you're into that kind of humor. It's, I think it's by the creators, or was the creators or something. And it's just really fun. Like, even if you're doing the collectibles, you've got like the guns speaking to you. You can obviously turn them off if you want to, but it just helps you be less bored when doing collectibles because they just come out with some really funny shit. Horizon Zero Dawn, good job there. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, nice. Again, this is a game that I would like to eventually get round to at some point, but probably just waiting for a price drop, really, and obviously my time to free up. Indicator, awesome. This is like another short platinum potentially if you follow a guide to that. Mixed things, but I'm intrigued to experience it for myself because it's won quite a few awards, which is pretty interesting with a game. It Takes Two, there we go. We were speaking about this one earlier. 1.8%, awesome. Gisant, is this the mountain game where you're just climbing the mountain for the game? Because if this is the right game that we've spoken about before in the chat, it does sound pretty fucking cool, despite just rock climbing the entire fucking game. Welcome in, Commander Freckles. How's it going? Yeah, it's been a good list so far. Really enjoying Habin's trophy list. Some fell through the map at times. Yeah, that is crazy. I honestly, I think I was in a parking lot in Cyberpunk and a car just came out of nowhere and smashed into me. Like, it just like teleported through the floor and like ran me over. But like, apart from that, it wasn't bad in Cyberpunk at launch. Yeah, it is the rock climbing game. Awesome. It isn't 7 hours. Got fastest achiever at 2. Oh, nice. Okay, interesting. That's pretty cool. Lego Batman free, and Lego City Undercover, and also Horizon Adventures and Marvel Superheroes, and oh, big mama, the Skywalker Saga. That's a 100-hour job. Awesome stuff there. I do love seeing the Lego games on people's lists. I do think they're really cool to see. I mean, obviously, the Skywalker Saga there is the biggest one, which is just awesome to see. Things you love to see, should we say. Good job. I've played this one, but yeah, going for the platinum is just crazy, crazy business to do. Liza P, I really am not vibing with this. I will get back to this. I promise everybody I will get back to Liza P when I get my PlayStation Plus membership back. Because it was kind of like a weird channel. I don't do channel redeems, but like a kind of donation to play it. And I was hoping to enjoy it more than I would, but it's just solidified the fact that I don't like Souls-like games. I can appreciate it's got some good things going for it, but it's just, yeah, it's just not for me, and it's just a little bit long to do as well, which kind of sucks. Little Nightmares 2 as well, 3.5%, things you love to see. And Little Nightmares 3 as well. Oh, that's a 4 out of 10, so a little bit more challenging there, 1.2%. I'm looking forward to trying out Little Nightmares 3 at some point, but I feel like it's priced quite highly for the amount of game that you get within it. It's like, what, 40 quid, 35, 40 quid for a very short game and short platinum in that. I just don't think it's worth the money entirely. So I'll probably wait for that to go on sale or PlayStation Plus. But Little Nightmares 2 was great. Mafia, the Old Country as well. Awesome stuff. Again, a game on my never-ending backlog to buy and also try out at some point will be pretty cool. Giant is pretty cool, but its collectibles can be a pain in the ass as it's so many. Oh, you can miss some. I guess you need a good guide then to hopefully avoid that. Chat as well. If you are signed into a YouTube account, don't forget to drop a like. It does help out the channel. And if you do want to join the Discord, we've got an amazing community. It's the pinned comment. It's also in the description of the video as well. And you can post your own trophy lists in there for me to get to in a future week. By the way, EA banned you the other day on the game Skate. You had to make a new account and can't play other EA games. You hate the company and then glad they're being brought out. Why did you get banned? What happened? Is it, I mean, firstly, did you actually break a rule to be rightfully banned? Or like, was it just like an error thing? Because surely you can, I don't know, surely you can get in touch with support and be like, look, you've made a mistake. But that's really devastating. Like, that really sucks because EA, there's a lot of games there, and I do play a lot of EA games. So to have, like, if that was me, like, I'd be fuming. That's really sucky, man. Waiting for Little Nightmares 3 to go on sale. Yeah, I think that's the move, to be honest. But Marvel Rivals, yep, another good one there. I remember getting the early access to like an alpha of this. We played it like, was it last summer or something? I had to play it on an Xbox Series S or something, which was quite funny. Really fun though. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy Telltale. This is delisted, by the way. Pretty interesting game. We've got Spider-Man 1, 2, and Miles Morales. Good games. Can't really fault them, to be honest with you. I do think Spider-Man 2 is the weakest of the three though. You got Minecraft story modes. Surprisingly, again, another delisted game there. The Minecraft Telltale story mode, I actually thought was quite good, personally. I thought it was really fun. Peak Gaming, My Friend Peppa Pig, things you love to see. I would do My Friend Peppa Pig 60 times instead of playing Days Gone, because that would equate to 60 hours of gameplay. Just let that sink in. I got a My Name is Mayo trilogy as well. Pretty staple, isn't it, for most trophy hunting's accounts. What time I'm going to be finishing streaming? Unsure. We've got 2 more lists after this to go through. Maybe 11:30, maybe 12. So we've got another half an hour to maybe an hour left the stream. Plants vs Zombies, Garden Warfare 2. Awesome stuff there. Unobtainable trophies in that one as well, 0.9%. Poppy's Playtime 2, 3, and 4. I believe these are in the Five Nights at Freddy's unit. Is it Five Nights at Freddy's, that universe? That stuff there. So pretty rare games, to be fair, and I'm assuming they might get more difficult as they go on, but good to see there. Fairly short as well, which isn't the worst thing in the world either. Resident Evil 2, 3, and 4, legendary stuff. I do want to go back to do 4 at some point. I've done 2 and 3, fantastic games. Resident Evil 4 really shocked me because I never played it before. Like I never played the remasters and stuff, and I'm glad I just waited basically and experienced like a remake of it because it was truly like breathtaking. It was so cool. RoboCop Rogue City as well, awesome stuff. I've done it. I'm looking forward to trying the sequel myself. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, again, quite a difficult one there, so very well done. Silent Hill 2, again, I need to go and clean this one up. This was an awesome game as well, 2.2% there. Split Fiction, on my to-do list at some point. It does look really, really cool. Spyro trilogy then, childhood classics for a lot of people, I'd say. Like I definitely grew up with Spyro games, which is really cool. I've never been tempted to go back for the platinums though. I feel like if you get one, you open a can of worms, you have to get all 3, and I just don't think I've got that dog in me to do. Star Wars Battlefront 2, awesome. Is this the game that was like awfully monetized at launch and you had to like pay to win? I'm pretty sure it might be, but 0.4%, awesome. Star Wars The Jedi Fallen Order and Survivor. Good job. I've played Fallen Order, played a bit of Survivor, then just dropped it. I was using an EA trial, and my membership ran out, and I got my Star Wars fix with that one. I'm going to assume the second one's just as good as the first, but I think my issue with I've not got the platinum for it, but I think my issue is just the backtracking that you need to do for collectibles and like the way that the map works. I think it's quite janky and just doesn't really respect your time as a player. But I guess the first one respects your time more than the second one. But good job on those. Stray as well, awesome little cat game. Tales from the Borderlands, again, another fun. Another fun Telltale game there. Thank goodness you're here. This was funny. It's also quite comical actually because I got this platinum myself fairly recently, and it's obviously set in Yorkshire, and up in Yorkshire, people speak a lot different to how they or to the dialect I understand. I do struggle the further north I go up into England. I do start struggling with accents, and it sounds like I'm listening to a foreign accent, and it really takes me like a lot of time to like process what people are saying. And my girlfriend's family are sort of like up that way, like Yorkshire way, like Leeds and that kind of stuff. So I was like, let me play that and just kind of like adjust to. I mean, I've met them before, but it's like trying to understand more and not just say yeah and nod my head. So I played that and platinumed it. It was a really fun game, and it didn't help me at all understanding. I'm still like I was going up on the train, and like the train driver or conductor person like had a really thick Yorkshire accent, and I was like, is this the right? I'm going to assume I'm on the right train. I can't understand you. I feel like it's the same when like because I did have family up in Scotland. That like obviously they would speak quite thick Scottish, so it's like it took me like a day, like just being in a house for 24 hours to like listen to it, and then I started understanding. But like yeah, I feel like there's, I don't know, do other people get that, where like you need to adjust to the dialect and then you can understand things. Some idiot reported you for placing ramps where he was skating. It's not an issue because you can just skate through them, not affecting you in any way. Now you're permanently banned. She's almost in tears. I don't think that would get you banned though, mate, to be honest with you. I feel like something more at play, something more sinister might have happened there. Like, like how do you know that they reported you, if that makes sense? Like, if it doesn't affect them, it just seems like a weird reason to get a perma ban. I mean, it seems harsh regardless, but yeah, like, sure, like, I'd just get in touch with the customer support because if that's the reason, it's a very weak reason, but I have a feeling there could maybe be something like an accumulation of things, maybe. I don't really know how their banning system works. But The Expanse, probably the worst Telltale game I've ever played. Avoid it desperately. Awful game. The Gardens Between, very fun puzzle game. I do love to see this one. Last of Us Part 1 and Part 2, again, great games. These ratings here are not true. That is pulling through the old trophy list there. So part 1 remake is what, like a 2 out of 10, and like 20 hours. It's not bad at all. The Light in the Darkness as well. I believe this is a free-to-play game, and it's like a World War II when the Nazis invade Paris, I believe. think it's Paris, and you're playing as a Jewish family, and you basically watch the destruction that the Nazis are causing gradually in Paris before you get taken to a concentration camp. It's short, but it's very impactful, and I think it's quite a good game, especially if you're looking to kind of like educate yourself on the topic. You know, if you don't know much about it, I think it's a fantastic game. Obviously, sensitive topics and whatnot, but get a platinum as well. So, um, the Lord of the Rings Gollum, 6 out of 10. That's got to be a meme, surely. What the fuck? Why is that 6 out of 10? Is it really that bad? Is it just because it's buggy? Why is it a 6 out of 10? No death playthrough? Complete the game without. Oh, jeez Louise. I knew this game was bad, but I didn't realize it was that bad. Like, is that true? 6 out of 10? Damn, that's crazy. That's insane. The Order 1886, 3 out of 10. Great game. I thoroughly enjoyed this. It kind of reminded me of Call of Duty was going to do like a Victorian era Call of Duty as well. Um, really off topic. Walking Dead Destinies. I kind of enjoyed this. Granted, it's not a great game. It is a bad game, but I feel like if you're a big Walking Dead fan, you can kind of appreciate what tried to happen despite it being comically bad. Couple of glitch trophies. I like reports. It varies from person to person. There was a really difficult trophy with believe Morgan is sniping and you need to get to him without taking damage or something, or in complete stealth. That was like a really, what was the trophy? I'm curious now. It was quite a tough trophy, probably the hardest one to get, I would say. I wonder what it is. Oh yeah, never get hit by Morgan in the clear. Yeah, look at that, ultra rare. I mean, it's uncommon on PSMP, but it's an ultra rare trophy. Like that is probably the blocker for most people, I would say, in terms of yeah. Looks, it's a 2.1 ultra rare, so that literally is a trophy that holds a lot of people up because it can be difficult with the routing and you just get like domed out of nowhere. But I enjoyed it. Thought it was decent. Telltale, the definitive edition for The Walking Dead. Again, if you've not played any of the Walking Dead games, this is a great thing to do, the Telltale series. But be warned, it's probably about 50 hours worth of content and you only get one platinum. So you could probably play all of the other games outside of this definitive collection and get more platinums, if that makes sense. Like I've done it, it's good, but it's like you kind of looking at like it's frustrating when you've already played the other ones. Light in the Darkness is the only game you learn about the horrific events in Paris in World War II and then get an easy platinum. Yeah. Not only is Gollum a 6 out of 10, the no death trophy is glitchy and might not pop. Also, oh fucking hell, really? That, I mean, I knew it was bad, but I didn't realize it was that bad. The Wolf Among Us as well. I'm glad I played this when I was a bit older because it's a fantastic Telltale game as well. Thymesia, nice, 3.5%. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, things you love to see. I would like to get this platinum at some point. Apparently, it's got easier. Apparently, the complete Uncharted games here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and Lost Legacy. Obviously there is the collection of 4 and Lost Legacy, Legacy of Thieves, but you've got them individually, which is, you know, well, I've got the Legacy of Thieves collection, and I looked at it and I go, I've just done 2 games and got 1 platinum. This is so unfair. But GG's on those. You know, they can be quite testing and grueling at times, and it's a great franchise. Undertale as well, awesome game. Unpacking, again, a nice little cozy game. Until Dawn, I respect it, fair fucking play. I've just seen people play it too much and I just can't be bothered to do it myself. Viewfinder, it's on my list of recommendations to do. I know Castromo has done this and he said it was a pretty fun game and I might enjoy it, so yeah, I need to check that out at some point. And What Remains of Edith Finch as well, things you'd love to see. I really enjoyed that game. It's a bit like Marmite though, some people don't like it, but I really did. I thought the like underlying messages were cool. So Haben has been trophy hunting for 9 years then, first trophy in Minecraft, and the first platinum was in Astro's Playroom 4 years ago. Awesome. 10th Platinum was The Walking Dead Definitive Edition. 20th Platinum, Last of Us Part 1. Fastest Platinum, My Name is Mayo. So it's good to see that there's been no shovelware on this list. Like the fastest Platinum, and no auto pops for that matter. The fastest Platinum is My Name is Mayo too, which obviously is like a bit of a meme game at this point. So fair fucking play. Like it's been a very good list. 30th Platinum, A Way Out. 40th Platinum, Uncharted 3. 50th Platinum, Star Wars Fallen Order. We got the 75th Platinum, Modern Warfare Remastered, just another day at the office. 100th Platinum, Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons remake, and the latest Platinum 19 hours ago was Elden Ring. And then there's 17 ultra rare trophies, and we've got Vanguard, a trophy from the finals, Lord of the Rings, Gollum Platinum, the Platinum for Star Wars Battlefront, and then World War II Call of Duty are the rarest unique trophies there. I will just go through the stats, so feel free to pause this if you're watching as a VOD, or you can pause the live stream and be behind. What a loser if you do that. Only kidding. So yeah, got a couple of PS3 games, not many. I think that's my... I don't really give tips or recommendations for people to do because it's their accounts, but I do enjoy seeing, a diverse spread of games. So there are free PS3 games that they've played or logged on the account. So if Haben does have a PS3, would be cool to see maybe you get some PS3 games or platinums because I always think they're quite fun to go back to. But yeah, I guess the main split here with trophies is going to be uncommon and common there with 17 ultra rares. And then just taking a look, like most people, starts very steady. Then you get to the last couple of years, and it just absolutely skyrockets with platinums. And I think Haben has had a fantastic year, sort of like from what the first end of the first quarter, March, April time of 2024. Then has just been absolutely smashing through it the entirety of 2025 as well, which is awesome to see. So there you go. Those are the stats if you are interested. Really, really good trophy list. I did enjoy that one. And yeah, 109 platinums, 418. That's been Haben. 55 completion rate as well there. Get a round of applause. Get some fucking W's in the chat. Thank you very much, Haben, for the let me review your list, mate. It's a big W. You got your first TikTok to exactly 1 minute. Oh, nice. He messaged me, gonna report you laughing emoji. Then the next day you got an email saying you're permanently banned. Never spoke to anyone in game. Never. I would take a screenshot of that message, and maybe just send it to the EA support. Maybe they can reverse it and just say, look, it's not fair or something like that, because that does suck. Wolf Among Us is great. Your favorite Telltale game besides the first Walking Dead? Yeah, I would. It's definitely up there. First season of Walking Dead Telltale is probably there for me. Number 2. I guess it depends on my mood. It probably would be Wolf Among Us, but I do think there's other good, strong contenders. You got a single shovelware. Ooh, I'm intrigued. Welcome in one. Feeling a PS3 focus this year. Store closure scaries. Yeah, it could be. It could be. So but yeah, I mean, you can still buy physical games, so it's not the end of the world, is it? Right, so we will do Ashtray Aim, also known as Lost, but before we do that, I've actually got My Love is a Stapler, and they've submitted a true achievements list. I for some reason on my list I didn't see a platinum, didn't see a platinum. I believe they've just posted in the true achievements, and then potentially they've privated their account. So again, My Love is a Stapler. If you're watching this and you do have a PlayStation Profiles account, then relink it or something. But yeah, the only thing that I could see to my knowledge was an Xbox account. So yeah, I've hidden all of the adverts using this amazing Safari feature. So if you're on an iPhone or got any Apple device, you can hide distracting items when in Safari, and it just gets rid of the ads, because this was unbearable to see. Plan to get Castlevania Lord of Shadows platinum this year. Oh, nice. Yeah, Castlevania is quite a cool franchise. Not really like got into it myself, but I can respect it, if that makes sense. You don't count your name. My name is Mayo. You got a good laugh out of them. Yeah, my name is Mayo games are pretty funny. Thank you for subscribing as well, The White Knight. Hope you're doing well. If you are in the live stream, hello. Chat as well. If you don't like, you will be cursed with eternal beauty. So, hey, welcome in. You are in the live chat. How you doing, White Knight? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Chat, this is also a good reminder. We do review PlayStation Platinums, True Achievement 100%. If there's a Steam alternative, we do that. So as long as I can 100% and like filter by 100%, I will review it. Join the Discord. It's the pinned comment and in the description as well. You're okay to eat your pizza while watching you? Buddy, fucking chow down on the pizza. Like, surely this is peak viewing while you got some food, watching a stupid English man talk stupid things. Peak food viewing. I do have to say though, what's on the pizza? What is on the pizza? I'm personally a pineapple on pizza kind of guy. You good? Thanks for asking. Things you love to hear. Right, cool. So I don't have all of the breakdowns of difficulty, so apologies if I do go through games I'm not aware of on this one. But Forza Horizon, I know that's a racing game, which is pretty cool. Is there a way to like zoom in? Can I zoom in? Um, Zoom. Here we go. Hopefully you can see this a little bit better now, chat. You don't have to put on your fucking glasses. Um, so yeah, Forza Horizon there. I believe, have these come to PlayStation yet? I believe these are pretty grindy though, aren't they, in terms of like trophy wise, but things you'd love to see there. Trackmania Turbo, again, a very difficult game, the Trackmania ones there. Shantae, Half Genie Hero. I don't think I've heard of that one. Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus, so that's got Mein Leben, so I know that's a 10 out of 10. So fair play. I do believe though that Mein Leben or Wolfenstein 2 isn't a true 10 out of 10 with the sheer amount of people that can do it. It wouldn't surprise me if people updated the PlayStation profile guides and maybe dropped it down to like a 7 or 8 out of 10. I just think there's so much literature online about how to beat the hardest mode. I don't think it's a true 10 out of 10. And Carol Kirkwood flaunts her huge size in new bikini photos. Chat, should we click on this? Should we take a look at Carol's mummy milkers? Let's just hide that advert. There we go. We don't get that. Don't get that on PlayStation profiles. Forza 5's on PS for a few months. Okay, like 6 months. Well, the guy has Wolfenstein 2. That's literally the plat you're going for. You just did Mind Leben like yesterday. Oh, nice one, White Knight. Be good to finally get that one. You just died again in the last stage. Oh, mate, don't worry. Maybe like go for a walk and freshen the head, and then you may get it on the next one. Welcome in, Tasman. Finally get to YouTube stream to work. God, YouTube, if you're listening, fix the streaming part because God, you can't even get 144p. Goodness me. Are you on about like your own streaming or like my streams? Hopefully either or is now all fixed. Yeah, big up, Carol. QZ, welcome in. Do I mainly play digital or physical or both? I play a bit of both. I was definitely more digital, sort of PlayStation 4 and 5 when I was like a bit younger. Honestly, Carol, fuck off with your big mummy milkers. Just get away from here. Get away. Bad. Bad, Carol. But within the last year, I've definitely tried to up my physical collection. So I'm going to record a video pretty soon of me going through like a massive stack of recent physical pickups, and then I'll obviously look to play them on the channel. So yeah, I think it just depends really. Like I play a mixture, you know, having PlayStation Plus, you naturally get a lot of digital games and stuff. Only big things you want to see are platinums. Oh, chat, Carol is really fucking persistent with these, isn't she? Jeez Louise. It's not a 10, but it's also harder than most 7 and 8s. 8.5 and 9 is fair. If you're not good at shooters, it's yeah. I was gonna say if you're good at shooters, then Wolfenstein 2 shouldn't be that bad. Everyone's like, you can't even watch YouTube stream. It just oh mate, that's fucking so strange. I'm glad you fixed it though. What was up with it? Was it like a connection thing or plant-based barbecue jackfruit pizza? That sounds pretty good. That sounds interesting. I'd like to try that. Jackfruit on a pizza? Like, I don't know what to expect for that, but that does sound pretty interesting. I'll be down to clown with that. Is the PS3 version of Silent Hill 2 that hard? Because you will do it for sure. Yeah, Silent Hill 2 on the PS3 is like way harder than the remake. Carol blocked your no death run. Surely you can sue. Carol Kirkwood is so fucking persistent. God. Right, I'm gonna have to speed through this chat so we don't have to see Carol's big mummy milkers anymore. But we've got Recall, which I'm not too. Is that like a mech game or something? I'm not really too sure what that is. Reactor X again, not too sure. What is the? I don't know what the ratio means as well. Is that like difficulty? Again, with true achievements, it's hard to tell like what like how rare something truly is. But Skate 3, mad respect for that one. That's obviously quite a difficult one to do, especially trying to get like the 6-person like session. That's like a really tough cookie to crack there. Wanted Dead, not too familiar with that one. Borderlands 3, fair play. Obviously, with Xbox, you're having to do all of the DLCs, which is crazy to think how long the Borderland games can go. Hard for you to explain. It's like defusing a bomb. Well, I'm glad you've done it, right? And I'm glad you've also got a bit of experience in defusing bombs as well. Welcome in, Roadman. Have you done Death by Taxes game? It's so long to do, but great. I've never heard Death by Taxes personally. That sounds like a real life accomplishment, not a video game. You're a Yankee. What is a jackfruit? Isn't a jackfruit? It's kind of like, isn't it like spiky? It almost looks like a star. Is that a jackfruit? I don't think I've ever actually tasted one personally. I have seen them. I didn't know you could put them onto pizzas though. As a man that likes pineapple on pizza, I'd be willing to try jackfruit, see if it works. Is jackfruit a smell? I honestly don't know what it smells like. You're playing Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. And goddamn the rivet. What's the rivet? I've never played a Ratchet and Clank game. I'd like to though. You got a platinum for Metal Gear Rising. It's somehow a 10 out of 10, but it's really not that hard. PSN profiles ratings are sometimes exaggerating the difficulty. Yeah, I feel like they do. They're very subjective to the people that make the guides as well. Just because one person struggles, you know, the other person doesn't. I was having an interesting conversation in my Discord yesterday about platinum difficulties for things, and I think it was Crow, one of the members of the community. I'm sure that they won't mind me saying it, but they were saying essentially like they view a 10 out of 10 as basically being a game that's more or less impossible. And I would also agree with that. Like Crypt of the Necrodancer, where it's a platinum that is just RNG, you can't predict it, you can't really learn how to do it, you can't pick up the patterns. It's like you need to be so good, and also like the RNG and luck of it. So yeah, like I would say a 10 out of 10 difficulty has to be a platinum that's pretty much unobtainable to like a select few people. That's what I would deem a 10 out of 10 personally. Carol, piss off, please. We don't want to see. Denying Carol 6 times in the past 10 seconds. Oh, we've hidden her 10 times now. Jackfruit's pretty common as a meat alternative for us vegetarians. It's used for fake. Oh, is it? I've had fake bacon. It kind of like had the consistency of Play-Doh, and tasted kind of Play-Doh-y. I wasn't the biggest fan of it. I feel like there's better meat alternatives that I've tried. Anyway, we've got Bloodstained Ritual Tonight. I'm assuming that's got to be a vampire game. The Castillo Protocol, nice. I don't think this is too long or hard to do. I think I think it was a disappointment for people that played it. You know, around the Dead Space hype and things like that. But I'd like to try it myself someday. The Beatles Rock Band, fucking A, let's go. Awesome stuff there. That probably took an absolute age to do, but that's awesome. We've got Connect Rush, a Disney Pixar adventure as well. Nice. We've got the OG Rock Band. Hot damn, nice. Again, the Rock Band games, Guitar Hero games, like that, I'm pretty sure they've just got insane requirements you need to do, so fair play. Forza Motorsport, awesome. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, again, quite the grind on this one, so nice. Brutal Legend, awesome. I've actually got this game. I've not played it. I've probably owned it for about a good 9 months now, so I should try it. Legendary, I've not heard of that. Fallout New Vegas, awesome stuff there. Skate 2007. See, this is the great thing as well with Xbox trophy lists, because there's a lot of games on PlayStations that don't have platinums. So it's either like or they don't have trophy support, sorry. But on Xbox, like a lot of these games do, for instance. So seeing the OG Skate is really fucking cool. Dark Void as well. I'm not too familiar with that, but we've got Rock Band 4. Fucking yes, let's go. Nice. Left 4 Dead 2. Oh my god, I love Left 4 Dead 2. If I could have like a dream game to come over to PlayStation, it would be like the Left 4 Dead games. Like I would fucking love that so much. Like I grew up playing Left 4 Dead 1, or mainly 2, but like both of them. I played it on like a very bad laptop that I had and stuff. Like I absolutely adore Left 4 Dead. Fucking awesome. And I think they make great content to do as well. Really, really cool. You always think 1 to 10 is too small of a scale for difficulty. 1 to 100 would work better. I I kind of disagree with that because surely, like, it's the same thing. You could just do 1.5 out of 10 or 1.6 out of 10 instead of like, because that would just be 16 out of 10. Like, it just inflates the number, doesn't it? It's like barbecue pulled pork on pizza, the best way to describe jackfruit. That sounds pretty cool. Opinions on doing A to Z challenge backwards, but you see you be able to do the Z game first. Um, I think anyone that does the A to Z challenge, I have mad respect for you locking yourself into what is it? 20? Is it 26 letters in the alphabet? I don't even know it. Um, I think there's a lot of letters to go through, and then obviously the number. I think it's a big challenge. It's a big commitment. I respect anybody that does it, but I personally wouldn't want to lock myself into doing a challenge like that at this time. I would say because I've done a lot of challenges recently, so it's nice to just get whatever platinum I fucking want. Do you know what I mean? Like the freedom of that. Oh, it's beautiful. One platinum that deserves difficulty scale was Crash 4. Those platinum relics are insanely perfect relics almost made you jump out the window. Are they that bad? Okay, this person, Carol's shows breast delete. Okay, so Carol's in a bikini delete. I'll skate Carol. Gonna have to get a Carol hormone at this point. 27 games if you also do the number game. Yeah, that's insane. Difficulty subjective, no matter what you do. The Wolf 2 for you is close to 7. Black Ops 3 wouldn't be an 8, be a 4 out of 10 race, would be like a 9. Yeah, again, people excel at different things, don't they? Like some people have, like, for instance, again, in the Discord yesterday, people were talking about how easy, like, Dark Souls is if you know what you're doing. I can't play Dark Souls, so, like, a 6 or 10 out of 10 is definitely how I'd view it because I'm shit at it, if that makes sense. But, like, an FPS game, I'd smash it. You're playing DJ Max at the minute. That might not be the hardest 7 out of 10 you ever seen and played. I've never heard of that. It's just a genre thing. Yeah, it is a genre thing. Speaking of genres, did you know I've got a video getting a platinum in every genre? You should go watch that. Wolfenstein Youngblood. Oh my god, this game is so bad. Fair play for sitting through that. I don't like Wolfenstein games. I've come to learn it, and I don't know why I ever got talked into playing it. I got talked into playing it and thinking, yeah, I'll get the platinum. And I just like was like, this is fucking shit. Like I knew that I didn't like Wolfenstein gameplay. I just don't like the gameplay loop. It just doesn't work for me categorically. I thought, oh, a co-op experience with Nostromo might be okay. It was so fucking bad. Like we just dropped the game instantly. 63, is she aged in the time that we've been on this site? Oh my god, they're getting saggier, chat. Hey yo, Garrel, welcome in, Castroma. Dark Souls is one of the easiest platinums you get. It's just very grindy. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any interest in it. I don't want to stitch yourself up. You're so random when you choose to platinum. Better that it keeps it fresh. You don't feel like, yeah, exactly. That's what I've come to learn. Like, I just prefer the freedom of not being locked into a challenge. It would be good for like 50 approved people with different strengths, so rating a game and average to make it slightly more. Yeah, isn't it PlayStation Trophies does that where you can vote on what you think a PlayStation rating is? Um, I think in Germany as well. If there's any German peeps in here, I don't know what site um they use. I'm saying this because a German person put me onto the site. But essentially, I don't know if it's like Reddit's or forums, but what they end up doing is when people platinum a game, they give it a score and they say, "Oh yeah, like we actually think it's like a 4.5 out of 10." I think it might just be PlayStation trophies, but obviously not every game has it. I think Demon Slayers 2 Platinum would have a high rating because currently it's a 4 out of 10, but in your opinion, it's a 5 out of 10 due to the fact you need to do 100 opponents without choosing. Yeah, it's weird that Demon Slayer thing because that mode is so brutal. Like, it could quite easily be a lot higher. And as well, like, some of the fights that you have to do on hard, like, they are really difficult. What a mad sentence. I don't even know what I said. What should I say? Carol 64 soon, probably. You just wouldn't do the public because the people with some BS answers to yeah. But you just hope that the trophy hunting community um would not skew the numbers. True trophies as a forum thread for most games to vote. Yeah, it might be that then actually. Might be that. Should you continue Splasher Platinum? You got the got the platinum medals for 9 levels. If you're enjoying it, then yeah, go for it. PlayStation forums is difficulty and time vote. Yeah, maybe more people should shift over to that then. You want to see Carol's platinums? Bet. We need to see Carol Kirkwood in a new bikini. Don't worry, chat. Just ask Grok if you want to see Carol Kirkwood in a fucking bikini. Like, honestly, fucking Twitter is going down the drain just putting people in nudie pictures. Like, how bad? Alan Wake, awesome. Fallout 4, again, fantastic job. Mafia 2, nice. Banishers, not heard of that one. Neptune, I believe I've heard of this. Oh my word, chat, what a banger. Pimp My Ride, let's fucking go. I had no idea that's a game. Surely, my fellow content creators that have an Xbox, Pimp My Ride, if that's obtainable, surely that's a game to play. Surely that is a game to play for you guys over on the other side of the pond. Burger, welcome in. How you doing? Wasteland 2 Director's Cut. That sounds like it could be cool. Borderlands the pre-sequel and Borderlands 2 on the 360 versions of them. Awesome. Control as well. Nice job. I should get back to that at one point. The OG Borderlands as well. Awesome. Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed. I've looked at the Ghostbusters games. They do look pretty interesting. I will say that. Bioshock 2. Awesome. I can't really get into the Bioshock games. They're just a bit too scary for me, I'd say. Duke Nukem as well. Awesome. Fallout 3. Nice. I do want to go back to Fallout 3 in New Vegas. Watching John Callum's sort of like summary video of last year, and he was saying that he's done Fallout 3 and there'll be a video coming soon, which I'm stoked for. And he's working on New Vegas. Like, I played these as a kid, but never finished them. I just fucked about in like the open world. So like I would like to revisit Fallout 3 in New Vegas. I don't think I would do a platinum run, but like I would just like to play it if that makes sense. Toy Story 3 as well. I think that's a fairly straightforward one there. LA Noire, I always say it, mad respect for people that sit through this one because there's like so many little things that you need to do. While it's not difficult, I feel like it's quite a long one. You're dying slowly. Oh no. Hopefully you're on the mend and you're arriving quickly. You remember Pimp My Ride on PS2? Really? Damn. Toy Story 3, the guy clearly knows Peak. I've heard it's meant to be a good game. I have no idea who Carol is, chat. I have no idea who Carol Kirkwood is. Welcome in, Carl. You can add your PlayStation. Yeah, you can add your PlayStation Profiles account in the Discord. So it's the pinned comment or it's in the description. If you don't have Discord, you can put it into the live chat and it can be added to the waiting list. But I will warn you now, there's a members waiting list which gets priority, and then there's just a subscriber sort of like waiting list, and that waiting list is like over a year. So I just will be transparent with that. It's a very long waiting list. So, but yeah, you can still add. Weather lady for BBC Morning. Oh, is she? Oh well, that's it's definitely so fake. It's horrible that it's using her likeness or name in bikini pictures. Do people actually enjoy 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 games? You feel like the main reason people do it is to brag about them? I think it depends. Like, if there was a Call of Duty, which there are is World at War and COD Classic 9 out of 10s, or are they 8 out of 10s? No, I think they should be 9 out of 10s. But like, if there was a Call of Duty that was a 9 out of 10, like I would definitely do it because I enjoy Call of Duty. And obviously, like, who doesn't like to fucking brag? But yeah, like I wouldn't, for instance, Fall Guys or Wolfenstein 2, like games that I know that I wouldn't enjoy, I wouldn't go for the 10 or 9 out of 10s. But if it's generally something I fucked with, like I think some of the FIFAs are a 9 out of 10 that I've got platinums for. So we know Carol is a regular. It's okay to open up her chat. My neighbors have their vacuum on upstairs. So if you're gonna, I'm gonna have to talk louder. You're gonna have to turn me up louder. Put me on the speaker, then put the speaker up to the ceiling so they can hear me as well. Bikini sounds like an AI PS4 game. Trying to do Lego 2K Drive and you hate it. Yeah, the driving in that trophy is pretty long, isn't it? Some people generally enjoy the challenge. You know, some people do 8 out of 10 with private profiles. Yeah, Binding of Isaac's a 9 out of 10, and you loved every minute of the platinum. I think as well, like you grow it, you grow a deeper appreciation to it the more that you're with something as well. But yeah, Bioshock Remastered, nice. Resident Evil Village, again, one that I want to clean up myself. Very good job. Again, another Rock Band game. This is fucking awesome. Cars 2, the video game. I'm pretty sure there was a Cars game that was unobtainable at one point because it was like to get all of the trophies you needed. Like there was a trophy that was get all other trophies in the game, but you couldn't get all other trophies in the game because you couldn't get that trophy. Like there's a whole Google it. There was a whole debacle about one of the Cars games. Disney Universe, that's interesting. Is that like you plug in like minifigures or something? Hitman Blood Bunny, awesome. Tales of Iron, nice. Lego Batman 3, awesome. Saints Row. I wanted to do the Saints Row Platinum, but I just gave up with it. I just wasn't enjoying it, but nice. Lara Croft Tomb Raider Legend, awesome stuff. Dead Space 2, that's a 9 out of 10 difficulty, isn't it? Or a 10 out of 10. That one's difficult. Fucking nice job there. Dishonored. You don't see Dishonored very often. Death of the Outsider as well. I think that's like a DLC, but it got its own 100%, which again, you also don't see very often. Stray, lovely to see a PlayStation game over on Xbox. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands as well, awesome. Sniper Ghost Warrior 3, again, don't see that very often. Ratatouille, sweet. Awesome stuff there. Portal 2 as well, nice job. Lollipop Chainsaw, that is the OG one, so I respect it. The repop one, the remaster thing is boo, but the OG one, yeah, nice. Lego Rock Band, what the heck? No way that's a thing. That's awesome. Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 2019, nice. We've got the Minecraft story mode here, and then we've got Cars 3, Max the Curse of the Brotherhood, I've never heard of that one. The new Tales from the Borderlands, I think that's the Telltale one, so good job there. Elder Scrolls Oblivion, awesome stuff. The Lego Movie, nice. Barbie Project Friendship, I should probably get that one at some point. What you've been Googling to get Carol bikini ads? I fucking would love to tell you, mate. Like, I do not search unspeakable things. Like, it should be coming up with, like, capture cards and Pokemon and stuff. I don't know why it's fucking coming up with Carol. I don't know how many completions are on this account, unfortunately. I don't quite know how to work true achievements, so we're just kind of having to go around it, like, this alternate method. It's Cars Racer Rama. Okay, thank you, Crash Bandy. Thank you. That's the one. There we go. That's the weird Cars game with a trophy. The challenges on Saints Row games are horrible. Yeah, I just didn't really fuck with it. It was so janky as well. I guess if you did it at the time, it might have been fine, but going back to it, it's a bit rough. Lego Rock Band's a 7 out of 10. Fucking jeez Louise. I know they're tough, the Rock Band games. Carol knows how to work the true achievements. Honestly, like, if I wasn't hiding all of these items, by the way, chat, there would be adverts here, 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 and here. Like, true achievements is riddled with adverts. It's really bad. Anyway, Lego Movie game. Oh, we've been through that. Oh, look, we got a Brave game. That's pretty cool. Shout out Scotland. I think that's the Scottish one, right? Brave. Wally as well. Didn't know that had a game, but that's pretty cool. Got Bioshock 2, Bully. Oh, the greatest Tony Hawk game ever, American Wasteland. Fucking yes. That is awesome. I would love for that to get remastered or remade, whatever the fuck Tony Hawk's doing on the next gen. Like, American Wasteland was my fucking jam back in the day as a kid. Like, that box art is just imprinted in my mind. It's so cool. Batman, Lego Batman 2, nice. Slayer's Terminal Aftermath. Not heard of that one. And we've got another stack of Bioshock there. We've got a Life is Strange game. We've got Deer Simulator there. So a bit of shovelware, you could argue. I'm pretty sure a Deer Simulator game, maybe. Duke Nukem 3D 20th anniversary. Nice. Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. I'm actually working through this at the minute, and it's actually a really fucking good game. Really good game. Call of Duty 2. Is that COD? No, that's not COD Classic, is it? But fucking fair play. I'm sure that might be difficult, potentially. The Raven Remastered, whatever that might mean. Tinykin as well. Nice. Beacon Pines, that sounds like a chill game. Road 96, again, pretty chill one. Eat Lead, The Return of Mad Hazard. Nice. The Godfather 2, again, this is on my backlog of things to play. I've brought the game. Just need to play it. Lego Harry Potter is 1 to 4. Nice. We've got Life is Strange 1, 2 stacks of that. Monster High, New Ghoul and School. That sounds pretty cool. Got an Adventure Time game as well. Music Racer. That sounds like that could be fun. Murdered Soul Suspect. Again, I do want to try playing this and give it a shot because it does sound like it's sounds like it could be a pretty fun game, and it's a pretty short 100% as well. Life is Strange 2. Gosh. I just don't vibe with Life is Strange games, unfortunately. Got True Colors as well. Soma, this is meant to be a really, really good horror game. Like, really good horror game. So maybe check that one out. Some good recommendations I've heard. Goosebumps, the game as well. This is meant to be pretty bad. It's like point and click. Wolf Among Us, sensational. Firewatch as well. This does seem like a pretty cool, chilled game to play. I would like to try it at some point. DC League of Super Pets, very easy, 100%, and it is an ultra rare on PlayStation, or it was. Super easy to do. Black Mirror, I don't think that's related to the TV show one bit. Isn't that like a point and click puzzle or something? Got Tales from the Borderlands, The Invisible Hours, whatever that might be. The Artful Escape, absolutely banging game if you haven't played it. Really enjoyed it. The platinum for it is super fun as well. You gotta get me an ad blocker. Yeah, maybe, maybe. You adored American Wasteland, stealing things and building the park was, yeah, honestly, like I don't have too many memories and probably didn't get too far because I was very young when I played it, but I just really loved it when I was young. Gonna head off. Night CJ, catch you later, dude. Thank you for tuning in. Disney Pixar, Toy Story Mania, nice. We got the OG Cars as well, Cars 1. We got Up as well. A lot of Disney games in here, which is pretty cool. Townscaper, What Remains of Edith Finch, Horizon 2, Fast and Furious, apparently. That's didn't know that existed. Cars Matter National Championship as well. Lost, is that related to the TV show? Space Science Investigations, Humans in Space. Sounds like that could be a difficult one. Got the Batman Telltale series as well. Good job. Tacoma. I fucking hated Tacoma. It was just, I just hated it. It was such a bad game, I thought. Forza Horizon 2. Oh, so there's another version of Fast and Furious. Whispering Willows sounds like that would be a very fun game to play. Life is Strange Before the Storm. My Big Sister. That sounds like that could be interesting. Walking Dead: A New Frontier. I would actually argue this is a close second for like my favorite Walking Dead game. I think Javi is such a great character in this, and I know a lot of people don't like A New Frontier, but I think it's really slept on for a Walking Dead Telltale game. Batman Telltale. I think that's the second season. Night at the Museum too. Like it, I think it's just so cool. Obviously, PlayStation did probably get these games, but obviously they didn't have any trophy support for whatever reason. I can assure you that Night at the Museum 2 definitely doesn't have any trophies on PS3. Maybe it does, but it's just so interesting seeing Xbox accounts from time to time and seeing like how many different games like switch things up. Crazy Take: The New Frontier is nowhere close to the other 3 seasons. What, in terms of like being good? Welcome in, Frog. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Maybe Carol's trying to steal my my information there. That's what that warning was. The Formula Bit Racing. Is that going to be difficult or easy? Unsure. Walking Dead Michonne. See, I was really stoked to play this because I was like, oh yeah, Michonne, she's like a badass character. But I didn't really like all of the flashbacks and going back and forth and kind of like the whole like, oh, like my head, like, oh, it's like everything's scrabbled and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, it just didn't really transcend into a good game, I didn't think. I feel like they even needed to stick with showing Michonne before she got to like point B or something and actually show her going through everything instead of jumping back. I feel like it kind of did a disservice to the character. It was definitely like my least favorite version of The Walking Dead, which is a shame. The Letter, a horror visual novel. That sounds pretty cool. Super Weekend Mode. Okay. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Nice. Peepaw's Farm. Surely that's got to be an easy one. No Thing. Don't know what that is. The Walking Dead on 360. Nice. Trials HD. Probably going to be difficult there. We've got The Wolf Among Us, Alien Homid 360, The Walking Dead Season 2, AC/DC Live Rock Band. Oh, that's got to be another difficult one, surely. Call of Duty Classic. Again, only 12 trophies in that one. Surely there's more on PlayStation. But yeah, I've done that one. I can feel the pain. The veteran run-throughs are quite tough. Banjo-Kazooie. That's a classic as well. Nice. Dead Rising 2, Case Zero. Awesome. Harm's Way, I'm not too sure what that one is. Guitar Hero 5, and then also Dash of Destruction. And then, there we go, that's the Cars game that's unobtainable, the Racerama, which is kind of funny that, as I said, you can't get the trophy for that. And yeah, not far off a bunch of really, really good games as well. Like Left 4 Dead OG's close. I don't know if this exclamation point means unobtainable. But like World at War's not far. Like I really enjoyed this list. It was a nice change of pace. Obviously, I can't go into like the deep depths of things with how difficult games are because obviously I don't know because I've not got the tracker. I'm only going off what I know. But there was like a really good diverse amount of games in here, and like the amount of oh, here we go, Carol Kirkwood flaunting them jubbly bubblies, like fuck off. We've hidden that advert 45 times for this poor Carol woman. Goodness me. But yeah, like My Love is a Stapler, really awesome Xbox list there. Some really difficult games, and apologies, not every difficult game has been highlighted because obviously I'm not aware of how difficult things are, but I know a lot of things on this list were super tough to do. Like even just all of like the Rock Band games that you've done, I can only imagine how difficult they might be, and like there may be unobtainables now and things like that. So really, really W list, and yeah, thank you for that. All right, chat, get some W's into the chat. We've got our very last list tonight. We've got Lost Fallen King, Oh Death, Become My Blade Once More. And that is Ashtray in the live chat right now. But get some W's in there. Get some W's in there for My Love is a Stapler. And also say goodbye to Carol as well. All good. Hope you had a good Christmas. Yeah, it was all good. Thank you, bro. All good. How was yours? Hopefully it was all good as well, man. The kids bit never really got explained that well. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like they could have done so much and they didn't with the Walking Dead Michonne. And it's also a criticism I've got of the Walking Dead or Fear the Walking Dead, the TV show there. They portrayed it as this prequel show that you see the apocalypse from the start, and I was like, oh great, awesome. And you do see like the first season, part of the second season from the start of the apocalypse, but it starts catching up with like the mainline TV show, which is obviously like 5 years deep into the apocalypse, like really fucking quickly. And I was just like, it would have just been so much better if they kept it like boots on the ground in a way of like, yes, like the city's fucking on fire, like, and really stretched out the days and stuff. So yeah, I feel like Fear the Walking Dead got fumbled very quickly, especially after one of the key actors left in like season 2 or 3. That's when I started watching because they were my favorite character. You died again. Oh mate, maybe. Oh, I don't know with Super Meat Boy if you keep playing it and it gets easier, or if you just put it down for a bit. Incredible. Yeah, it was an incredible account. Big W's. We're gonna miss Carol. Bye, Carol. Anyway, right. So on to Ashtray's account then. So kicking things off, another Crab's Treasure. That is that the third time we've seen it tonight on all 3 lists. Hot damn. Yeah, nice on that one. Astro's Playroom again. We've seen that one earlier. Bit of a staple to get. Maybe get that one last trophy if you can to get the full 100%. We've got the Batman Tell series, awesome. We've got Borderlands 1, 2, and 4, and the pre-sequel, but no 3. Strangely enough. I would like to. I'm curious why there's no Borderlands 3. Maybe it's not a good game. Maybe they're working on it. Borderlands 4 though, 125 fucking hours. Jeez Louise. I think that's the thing that's very off-putting about Borderlands games is I don't know if I'm going to enjoy them. And it's like I could just play it and complete it and not platinum it, but it's like you kind of want to get the platinum trophies, don't you? But they're just so fucking long to do. But I do hear they're good games. The story sucks, but you're working on it, right? Got you. But GG is obviously Borderlands for the newest one, 0.9%, which is pretty sweet. Bugsnax as well, we saw this one earlier, so I'm not going to really repeat myself too much on that one there. Call of Duty Ghosts and COD Remastered, Modern Warfare there, 0.2%, or yeah, 0.2% there, and it's on the PS3 for COD Ghosts, which is fucking phenomenal, nice. A lot of the DLC is done as well there, so hats off to you, mate. The Call of Duty Ghosts was a weird one, like the campaign was like, somewhat decent, you could say. Multiplayer sucked. They were trying to be like Battlefield and make like the bigger maps. It didn't work. And then like the extinction mode was just like, it was just so like meh. And I feel like some of the trophies can be quite difficult, especially like if you're like you need to have like a good squad to get through it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it's a 4 out of 5. Maybe it's a 5 out of 5. Like, I don't know. It's a weird one with COD Ghost, but fair play for getting it. I've got it myself. I've been through the struggles of it. You lost your save file, so got to start again. Oh, no. Damn. You're going to head off. Have a good night. See you later, Hayden. See you later, buddy. Good luck with your future runs as well. You got editing questions. All right, mate. All right, I will check them in a bizzle. Carto, nice little quick platinum according to that one, and it's 9.9%. Cat Quest, awesome game there, nice. Chicken, please, 3% there. You see a game with chicken in it, and you kind of expect it to be shovelware, but it's not. It's a 3.5 out of 10 as well. Dead Island 2. I got a double stack of that one. Well, an auto pop of the PS5 version there. I didn't know that it had a PS4 version. I thought it was just a P5 exclusive, but there we go. I thought Dead Island 2 was entertaining as a zombie game, but I thought the story of it was, especially the ending, was pretty pants. And I feel like some of like the platinum experience just took a bit too long personally for me. And I didn't really enjoy it that much. But like if you casually wanting to go bonk zombies on the head in fun ways and you like gore, then it's great for that. Dead Island Definitive Edition and also Riptide, nice job there, very nice job, Fairs. We've got Destiny 2, which is very interesting that the auto pop happened 2 years later on this one, on my birthday as well, nevertheless, which is a fair play. Toast up. But yeah, Destiny 2, this is going to be coming in a backlog video, so my next video on the channel, the old backlog stuff, that will be out, and Destiny 2 is part of it, and thankfully it didn't take me 200 hours, but I will be milking the shit out of it. No, it won't be, but yeah, quite a fun game, to be fair. I'm glad that I've got both of the Destiny games platinumed on my account now. It's like I take pride in having those games, because Destiny 1 more so, less than 2, but I really enjoyed Destiny 1. Like, Destiny 2 was good fun, but Destiny 1, just so many childhood memories with that one. I've been working on Dead Island 2 DLC. How is the DLC for Dead Island 2? I was hoping that it was going to like add more to the story, but apparently it doesn't, which is a shame. Scottish Dog, how are you doing? Welcome. How has your day been? Felt rushed, but did the platinum with your friend, made it great. Yeah, I can imagine that the doing Dead Island 2 with a friend would be better, because I did it solo and it felt so difficult at times playing it solo, because there's no difficulty slider, I don't believe. It kind of scales to you, and it did feel quite difficult playing solo. It's almost like it wanted it to be a co-op game, which I didn't really like the way that it's structured. I had a bit of a Google, and some people send YouTube live chat as one of the reasons for people to lag, and you sit here like, come on, that's stupid. Imagine watching a stream and not chatting. Yeah, that is that is pretty fucking stupid. Like, I've never heard of that issue though, mate. I mean, it sucks that it's an issue and it's happened. Like, you've experienced it, but I don't know. Could you pop out the chat if you're on a like PC or something? Maybe popping it out stops the lag, or if you've got another device, maybe pull the live chat up on the device and then close the chat on the main thing you're watching. I don't know. It seems like you've got it sussed out though, so it's all good. Haven't got that far yet to work, right? Got you. You like the DLC, New Game Plus, dragged on a bit though. Yeah. Dono County, again, pretty goated game. Speaking of goated games, Dying Light 1 and also Dying Light 3, or The Beast. Got the platinums in both of these. Sensational games. Absolutely sensational. I did like Dying Light 2, but I just don't fancy going for like the 100-hour slog of the platinum and the grind. But it's still a great game. Like, I know people for some reason hate on Dying Light 2, but I do think it's a good game within its own right, and I think they've added a lot of content and support to the game post-release as well, so it's like in a really good place. I definitely recommend checking out the second one if you've enjoyed one and the newest installment there. I got the Goosebumps game as well, which is like the point and click one there, so apparently people don't really enjoy this one too much. High on Life, good job. I love that platinum. Double stack as well. I didn't realize I had a PS4 edition. This is crazy. This is like a pointless purchase because I've obviously got the game digitally that I brought, but I would generally, if I could see it for the right price, I would pick it up physical, because I do think the box art and like the way that they've done the physical release for this game is really cool. Maybe if they do High on Life 2 physical, I'll pick that up as well. You're doing good. It's been going for Lego games 100% and got 2 left now. Lego Star Wars 3 and the Clone Wars, and the Big Daddy of the Skywalker Saga left. Hopefully you have them both done by February. Awesome stuff there. Some great games. On one of the lists we reviewed earlier, on Habin's list, they actually had the Skywalker Saga collection Lego game on their list, and I was like, fucking fair play. Like, it's a great game, but I just couldn't do the platinum, so Good luck on that Scottish dog, and make sure to flex that puppy when you get it. Ice Age Scrat's Nutty Adventure here again, ultra rare game, but I just have debated it, and I was like, I just don't think I could sit for 7 hours. So I do madly respect the shorter grind, should we say, to get that one done there. Maybe breaking it up, you've done it over 2 days, so yeah, maybe breaking it up a little bit in between other things makes it bearable to do. But good job there. Marvel Rivals got a double stack there. Things you love to see. I personally wouldn't play this game because I just don't have enough time to try and go for the platinum, but it is a pretty cool game at that, so fairs. Spider-Man Miles Morales, again, I feel like I'm repeating this episode, but again, I honestly thought this was a PS5 exclusive. When they were trying to sell the PS5s, they were like, Miles Morales, PS5 exclusive, and I was like, this PS4 version. So yeah, I do want to play the PS4 version again and get the platinum, but I guess the new game plus trophy kind of is off-putting. I know you can speedrun it, but yeah. We've got Minecraft. We've got 2 stacks of that, a PS3 and 4 version. Good job. I've got the 4 and 5 version. I should probably do the PS3, but I just can't really be bothered, to be honest with you. And like the percentage completion of it, like I would never do the DLC for them as well. Minecraft Dungeons, awesome stuff there. Not too familiar with that one, but 3 out of 10, 20 hours. My Friend Peppa Pig, goated game, things you love to see. We've got the My Name is Mayo trilogy there, and then Remayo as well. Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare. Only 1 trophy off there, getting the 100%. Seeing a lot of Plants vs Zombies resurgence on the YouTube timeline, which is really cool. So yeah, good to see that you got a platinum in it, because it is a pretty goated franchise, isn't it? And Jinx, welcome in. How are you doing, buddy? How you been? Poppy's Playtime Chapter 2 as well. Decent, nice job there. I reckon with these games you really need to know what you're doing to get these platinums in 3 hours, and because it's an ultra rare. Right. I feel like that's the equivalent of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 being a 3 out of 10 and the easiest COD. Like, you just kind of need to know how these FNAF games, I think that's a FNAF spin-off game, right? Like how they play, and then once you like understand how they play, probably can blitz through them. Quest Hunter, not too sure what that is, but I think I might have seen it before. But good job there. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, nice. Was this your first platinum of the year? 1st of January, fucking awesome job. I think if I'm gonna do a Ratchet and Clank game, I'd probably do Rift Apart, because it does seem to be the easiest one to do if I was ever going to do one. I would like to try a Ratchet and Clank game just to say that I've tried them. Remnant 2 and Remnant from the Ashes. Let's fucking go. Nice, quite difficult ones there. We've got Road Bustle. There we go. Was that the shovelware game that you was talking about? Tales of Iron as well. We got a double stack in that puppy there, so big respect on that one. The artwork there always tickles me there. You've been good. Just got Tiny Tina's Wonderland. One more game till you have every Borderlands game. Oh, nice. I'm assuming Borderlands 4 is the one that you've not got, maybe. Yeah, you got to know what to do. There's Deathless and there's a speed run. Oh, damn. That's sounds like that could be pretty tough. Yeah, the good thing about Borderlands 4 is it's dropping in price quite quickly, so hopefully you can get it eventually for a good price. It's obviously when for a new game as well of that kind of, like, is it AAA? Like I'm surprised like how cheaper it's gotten so quickly. Ratchet and Clank Cranking Time is the best. You think Rift Apart game is a bit plastic, so it wouldn't be the best intro to the series, but it's still good. You're waiting for a sale, so yeah, I don't blame you, to be fair. I'll do the same. Yeah, I think for me, when I'm thinking of Ratchet and Clank, I just think this Platinum's the quickest one to get and the easiest. I think the one before on the PS4 has a missable for making all of the enemies dance, and it's like I just can't be bothered. Like, at least with this one, it should be straightforward to just plug in, play. Don't really need a guide. Like, you'll get everything. Could be wrong though. Anyway, Tales from the Borderlands, good job there. The First Descendant, 80 hours for that one. Fucking hell, nice. I don't really know too much about that game. It does look pretty cool though. The Gardens Between, fantastic game. Surprised you've not got the PS5 stack on this one. Obviously it's not an autopop, but it's still quite short, and it's a thoroughly enjoy. I mean, I did it twice personally because I enjoyed it that much. The Light in the Darkness as well. We spoke about this one earlier. The Walking Dead as well. Nice. Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep. Is that like a DLC thing? I didn't know there was that, because obviously Tiny Tina's Wonderland there. So awesome. But yeah, I didn't know there was this one here, Assault on Dragon Keep. Fucking 7 playthroughs there, and it's a 0.7% rarity. Fucking fair play, bro. I respect that one. Good job there. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. Again, I would maybe with it being hacked recently, I wouldn't be playing it, but I would like to try and clean up that platinum at some point eventually, because it has meant to have got easier, but it's a if, when, and in the future. But 4.7, nice. And then a double stack there of Unpacking, which is a nice little cozy game as well, which is awesome. It's DLC, but the main game, it's hard to. So, oh, okay, right, I got you. Attack on Titan, the PS5 is on the backlog. Wait, you're working on the Attack on Titan game? First trophy, welcome to the club in Call of Duty Black Ops 2. So they kicked off their trophy hunting career 13 years ago. And the first platinum was actually 12 years ago, which is actually pretty fucking cool. I'll give you that. For Minecraft there. 10th platinum was Goosebumps 3 years ago. 20th platinum, Borderlands pre-sequel. Fastest platinum, Destiny 2 with that auto pop. 30th platinum, another Crab's Treasure. 40th platinum, Donut County. 50th platinum, The First Descendant. And the latest platinum, High on Life. 4 days ago. We've got 40 ultra rares, and then just looking at the rarest unique trophies, we've got an Arcade Geddon, Skyforge, Call of Duty HQ there, COD Ghosts Platinum, and then Path of Exiles trophy. And then in the trophy cabinet, we've got Call of Duty Ghosts and also Borderlands the pre-sequel. Some pretty good ones there to show off. And then taking a little look-see-loo at the stats then, pretty good spread. I like this, seeing some PS3 games mixed in there. Big fan of seeing PS3 games on accounts. So if you do want to pause this, more than welcome to. Just taking a look at the stats. And I think it's fair to say, like most trophy hunters, the platinums are few and far between. You know, they like trophies, but 2023, 2024 was when things really ramped up, and it seems that the trajectory is really high now, so it's going to keep going for the old platinum trophies there. But really good list. I like that one. Really did like that. Nice little diverse amount of games on there. We've got 32% completion rate there, so very good stuff. W's in the chat. Thank you very much for letting me review your list, Ashtray, and glad you managed to catch it and you're not at work. I'll just update this thing here. Chat, get some W's in the fucking chat. If you are a member of the channel, get some Drake love heart emojis in this bitch. There we go. And then we can delete the row. Alrighty, so then next week we've got Mr. T-Tam, and then we've also got Captain in a live chat, and then first time gamers their PlayStation. So it's going to be another big episode next week. Obviously their platinums may have increased, but we're looking around maybe just under 300 platinums to go through on the next episode. On the 21st of January, we have got Burgerella, and we've also got Fallout, and then we've got Lumdubs and Gunslayers on the 30th of January. So I know I'm going on holiday at the end of the month for my birthday, so I think I should be able to do that stream, but obviously that will we'll see there. But yeah, so that's the next bunch of but that's 9 as well. So that's like the next bunch of trophy lists being reviewed. Obviously, if you're a member of the channel, make sure to make yourself known in the Discord so we can add you to this. Just ping me or one of the moderators, and then once we get through this, so assuming no more, like all of the members have been reviewed that haven't been yet, because we're not doing any resubmissions at this time. Assuming everyone's been reviewed, probably, hopefully, maybe February time at some point, mid-February, we can start moving back to the subscriber trophy lists as well. There we go, everybody. There we go. There we land. Where was I on the chat? I picked up the Attack on Titan game recently. I'm looking forward to trying it out at some point. It'll be really cool. It was an answer to a question on the Gardens Between and asking a question. I'm so confused what I might have said. I feel like I said I did the Gardens Between twice. And I was saying, I'm surprised you've not played the PS5 stack, I think. I can't remember though. Originally DLC for Borderlands 2, but they turned it into a D&D type game. That's the exact thing, but a standalone game. They're in a Dungeons and Dragons type game for Borderlands. That's pretty fucking awesome. Do you need no? It's just any membership tier, Jinx. Any membership tier gets you put onto the sort of members priority list. Welcome in, Darian. You did miss the whole thing, dude. You did. We're coming up to 2 hours as well. Damn. Time for me to go to bed. I got some washing in, chat, that I need to take out of the washing machine. Jinx, thank you for becoming up the words. Thank you for becoming a member of the channel, buddy. Really do appreciate that. And just if you've already submitted your list in the Discord, buds, just reply to it or something like that, and then we can add it to that waiting list there. So you'll be the first list in February time, or maybe at the end of January, depending on how many platinums you got. But thank you for becoming a member. I hope you enjoy the membership. You got some fucking awesome emojis. Chat, get the Drake love hearts in there. Get some W's for Jinx, and there's a bunch of members only videos as well to enjoy. D&D Borderlands game isn't awesome. Said you didn't want to play it. Fern is gifted a membership as well. Thank you so much, buddy. Fucking legends. You're so kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Scottish Dog, congratulations on being a member as well. If you're wanting to bump up your platinum trophy review, if you've submitted, you're more than welcome to over in the Discord. And if you are still in the chat, make sure to give a thanks to Fern. You already have perfect. Attack on Titan platinum. Yeah, so Attack on Titan 2 is the grindiest one, and it's harder. I think that's like close to 100 hours and maybe an 8 out of 10. And I think Attack on Titan 1 or Wings of Freedom is about a 5 or 6 out of 10 and 50 or 60 hours. Still a big grind though. I'm just going to play it and enjoy it, I think, with the Attack on Titan games. I don't think I would. It looks kind of janky in a weird way, so I don't know how much I'd actually enjoy playing it. Took you 96 hours? Damn. Does it actually play well, the Attack on Titan game? Because it looks like it's a lot to understand with trying to obviously control the fucking the ODM gear. Do-do-do-do. Very fluid and fun. Ooh. That's good to hear, actually. I think that was like a kind of what's it? Kind of a concern, like, because it I don't know, like, you see people play gameplay of the Attack on Titan games, and it, like, I love Attack on Titan, it looks really cool, but it's like is it going to be good or not? So yeah, I'll check it out for sure. Your list will look extremely better by next year. Yeah, I mean, the trajectory that you're on, it's like, I'm sure by next year it'll be like, you know, way more platinums and stuff, so it'll be cool. You got like any long-term plans for like your milestones, Astro? Kind of Spider-Man-ish, point where you want to go and press the button, pretty intuitive. Okay, that's what's the word? Reassured me a bit more, because the Spider-Man games are quite good. Any platinum goals for this year? Final Fantasy 7 platinum 250, which I'm very close to doing. I just, when I finish up stream, I'm at the end game. I'm just struggling trying to beat Ruby weapon. I can't seem to get the Kate Sif like glitch down, so I may need to do it the long way. But yeah, Final Fantasy 7 OG version of that platinum for 250. I would like to do Crisis Core and maybe 7 Remake, but probably more so Crisis Core as a longer term goal. But I don't really have any, like, I don't want to hit a certain number of platinum goals, to be honest with you. I'm just quite happy chugging along and playing things for fun, really. I think it's more so video content. I've got a few more challenges. I've got 2 big challenges similar to that I got a platinum in every year video, so like a good sort of like 12 platinums in one video to do, which will be a fun challenge to start. And then I've also got like another shorter challenge that I can actually do on a live stream. So if I've got an afternoon where I've got about like 5-6 hours, I can do like a challenge stream, which will be really fun, and then turn that into a video. So yeah, it's less so about the platinum goals, but like the video goals for this year, which kind of link to some platinums, I guess. Yeah. Currently trying to do Borderlands 1. So far, you're loving it. Nice. You're on 97 right now. You're going to make Skywalker Saga your 100th. Feels like that would be a very good milestone. Hopefully, by the time I get around to reviewing the list, so because you did say about February time, didn't you? You get that platinum, hopefully. So I guess obviously don't rush yourself for it. But by the time we get to reviewing your list, I'll obviously have the tracker updated with an exact date soon. Yeah, maybe you'll have that as the 100th. Just got your dad, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, 41 Canadian. Nice. Yeah, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth is a fantastic game. Again, I don't really want to go for the platinum because it would ruin my. I really enjoyed it. I don't want to go back and like taint the memory. I'm kind of hoping though, when the Final Fantasy 7 remakes hit Xbox and Nintendo Switch, that they patch in like a booster mode, because there's been like rumors that they might add a booster and enhanced mode, and I don't know if PlayStation will get that update as well, because if it does, it might make doing remake a bit easier, which I'd be totally down for. Final Fantasy at 250 support, bro. Honestly, like I get to 2 out of 3 on Kate Sif's like game over limit break thing, and I just can't get the last one in. So I think I'm probably gonna have to breed a chocobo. So I don't know how to do it, but breed a chocobo, then get Knights of the Old Table or whatever it is, and then just spam that. Hopefully it's not too bad. 100th will be Bloodborne. Probably suck at Souls, but you're gonna struggle to get it done. Or you got now a while away. Okay, cool. And you want to do the A to Z challenge? Yeah, that'll be a fun challenge to do. Currently playing Dragon Ball Z Budokai HD Collection on PS3. Let's fucking go, Mr. Excuses. I love that game. I did that, what, about 5 years ago. I got that platinum trophy. Really fucking awesome game. Really, really awesome. Yeah, hopefully you're enjoying it. I definitely struggled a bit more with the Budokai 1 opposed to Budokai 3, just because I think it was like the world tournaments on hard I found quite difficult in that. You just want to increase your completion percentage to 50% and platinum more harder games. Some nice goals there, Darren. Respect it. Just hit 20th with Astrobot. Awesome. I got through 7 Remake Platinum recently with some help from a mutual friend, OptiNoob. Yeah, I was going to say I may end up watching OptiNoob's guide for Remake to clean up that platinum. It's just I can't really be bothered to do Aerith's dresses, but there may be a quick way to do it. Guess your current game? I won't. Farming Simulator 24. They have a PS3 Dragon Ball game you guarantee you've never heard of. I think I've probably heard of them all. Is it Ultimate Tenkaichi, Battle of the Gods, or is it Battle of the Gods? Battle of the Gods. Burst Limit, Raging Blast 1 and 2. Xenoverse. None of those? What ones are there? I'm just trying to look at my collection there. There should be 2 more here. I've got another copy of Raging Blast in the PlayStation 3 Essentials in a red case, but I've like left it in a box for a different video. I could have sworn to you these are all of the games bar like the Xenoverse ones. Raging Blast 1, I said, oh yeah, there we go. I was going to say, I've got like all of them bar Xenoverse games on my shelf, so I would have hoped to have got it. But yeah, I've got the platinums in HD, Budokai, Ultimate Tenkaichi. That was pretty fun. Didn't realize how long it took me to get. And I'm working on Raging Blast 1, but that's like obviously quite a big time sink to do. Why is there a $700 tier sub? Is it? Oh, so for me, I think it's the maximum you can do, which is like £400 or something in the UK. So $700 is fucking crazy, that exchange rate. It's just called This Level's Pointless because sometimes people have more money than sense. So if anybody is stupid enough, and I will catch somebody out one of these days for that highest tier sub. Um, but I did a Hannah Montana platinum video where I wore like a wig. So like it's basically if somebody gets that, I'll give away the wig. Probably a signed copy of the game. So yeah, it's just a bit of a meme, to be honest with you. A social experiment. You've only Raging Blast 1 left and you finished the online trophies finally. Nice. I'm not looking forward to doing the destroying every single part of a map, Dario, and that kind of puts me off on Raging Blast 1. Solid collection, there's 12 games total, which is more than you thought. Oh, that is pretty more. Yeah, I didn't realize there's 12. I should probably get the Xenoverse games, like may as well. Like, I'm a fan. Avengers? Oh, okay. I was going to say that, but I thought I'd be a bit quirky. You got Dragon Ball PS3 games on disc recently. Well, actually, two. You need to boost online. Yeah, I need to boost Raging Blast 2, but because I've picked up a second copy of it now for the essentials, like the red case, I'm just gonna like do it on my second console because it's just a lot quicker to boost. Because like boosting's great with other people, but then it's like obviously when you're repay, like for instance, let's say it takes like 2 hours to do one person, then you've got to do the 2 hours for the other person. So at least if I'm boosting with myself, I don't have to do the second 2 hours, which is quite handy. Would I ever try to platinum Ninja Gaiden? No, I'm not good enough for Ninja Gaiden. One of my goals though is this time last year when I picked up Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. I started it, really enjoyed it, but never finished it. So I think a little goal of mine, maybe just to play the game, not platinum it, but just play it on stream and fuck about. Like as a bit of filler content. Maybe I'll play that because I would like to get round to doing it. Because it was pretty fun. But yeah, I don't really have the skill nor patience to try platinum it. Yeah, you like you, but not worth 700s. Respectable. There will be a sugar mummy or daddy one day that will pay the $700. You'll finish it sometime this year. Yeah, I'll be with you. I think 2024. I think I popped some of the trophies for Raging Blast 1 and I've left it for. Is it 2024? I did the online at least, and I've left it since then. But that goes back to like 2013 when I first popped the trophy in Raging Blast 1. I like played it with my uncle at his house and like popped the trophy for like winning some fights. Why play with other people when you can play with yourself? Every trophy hunt over 2 PS3s. There's going to become a day where I'm in a fortunate position where I have 2 PlayStation 5s, like a PS5 Pro and PS5 or whatever. And I will end up doing the Gears of War, like 10,000 kills by myself because I'm not good enough to do that online. I just gotta get a rich viewer. Yeah, facts. It would be nice. Before you head out, any tips for your profile, platinum hunting in general? Not really, mate. I just think keep doing what you're doing. It was a really fun list to look at. Keep playing the games that you enjoy playing. And yeah, just like I don't really like saying or suggesting what people should really do because it's your account, you know. Like just have fun with it. Do what you want to do. Go where the wind takes you. I mean, I think it's always cool seeing like a game from every major franchise, like an Assassin's Creed, a Far Cry, a Call of Duty, a Battlefield, a Lego. The list goes on, like kind of just trying out a game and getting a platinum in it. That like I think it's cool when accounts have that. So maybe that could be a loose recommendation, like Final Fantasy, things like that, like just trying a different genre of game or different type of game, maybe. But yeah, I'm going to head out myself because I'm waffling. And I said I need to be more stricter on my stream timings, and I'm already running over, and I've got a ton of things to do, and it's like midnight as well. So yeah. You don't take yourself too seriously. It's still the games at the end of the day. Play what you want. Exactly that. Life's too short, right? Don't be grinding 60 hours on a rubbish game like Days Gone when you could play Peppa Pig 60 times and get 60 platinums. Only got 20 plats, but take pride in all of them. No shovelware. See, exactly that. Sometimes it's quality over quantity as well. Anywho, chat, thanks so much. Join the Discord if you do want to get your platinum list submitted. Of course, members get priority. I will be back next Wednesday if you're only interested in these streams, but I do gaming videos throughout, or videos on the channel, which I'm sure you probably watch, but maybe go and check some of them out if you are new. And words, I'll be streaming on Friday. We're going to be playing some bad children's games and getting the platinums in that. So if you saw my Christmas Day stream, it's going to be more of the same, more brain rot. So if you're around on Friday evening, come hang out, and we'll do some streams over the weekend as well. But thanks so much, everybody. You have been so fucking awesome tonight. And also, thank you to Fern for the gifted membership, Jinx for becoming a member, and then also Naught as well for becoming a member. Really appreciate you guys taking your time and obviously hard-earned money to support a stupid man like me. So hopefully you get some value from the membership and enjoy yourself with it. But yeah, I'm waffling. Good night. Good be.
Bye. Bye. Bye.